Hello. How we all doing? Twitch folk, YouTube folk. I don't know where else you'd be watching from, but hi if you're watching from the future on some sort of time travel technology that allows you to come back in time and watch this stream. I don't know, out of all things you could have done, I don't know why you'd choose to watch me, but maybe I do something disastrous in the future. Maybe I turn into like a Terminator or something. Yo, let me get some housekeeping done real quick and give some absolute props. Etra, thank you for resubbing for 6 months at tier 1 on Twitch. Artie, thank you for the membership on YouTube. Nick, thank you for the membership on YouTube. Etra, you also subscribed on YouTube. Joined? All right, hold on. I need to, let's, hold on. How do I, wait. Is that it? That's it, there we go. Let's cut the music for just a second. I need to just vent about something real quick, all right? Hi, by the way, everybody. I need to vent about something real quick, right? When you follow someone on a social media channel, for Twitch, you follow. For X, you follow. For TikTok, you follow. Blue Sky, you follow. Instagram, you probably follow. I don't really use Instagram. Like Snapchat, I assume you follow. Reddit, I think you follow, whatever. YouTube is sub, which is completely the opposite thing. And then instead of subscribe for like memberships, they have join. And what I believe that's soon becoming subscribe plus or something. I fucking hate it. Love YouTube. Hate the nomenclature, man. It's not it. It's not it. I wondered why I was weird. One of my lights isn't on. Hold on. There we go. I'm lit better now. Hell yeah. How are we all doing, guys? How are we all doing? Best t-shirt? Thank you to the Golden Lap devs for this one. They sent me a t-shirt. Just like for keeps. Just like to keep and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty awesome of them. Pretty awesome of them. We may also do something with the devs on stream at some point in future. I don't want to commit to anything right now because we haven't organized dates or anything, but we're nearing the end of the Golden Lap season now, and I think before the finale, I want to get the devs on stream and like talk to them about the game. And I think that'd be pretty cool. Insta you follow. There you go. See, so it's all just YouTube being goddamn weird. I'm telling you. Oh, okay, OBS doesn't have my YouTube chat in. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. There it is. Now I've got both chats in OBS. That's much better. That's much better. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, I launched YouTube memberships today. The cheapest YouTube membership tier is 99p a month. There are 2 tiers. There's Arcadian Initiate, which is the 99p one, which gets you all the membership perks of YouTube, the standard, like the emojis, the badges, and the emojis are emotes, right? Let's not get it twisted. It gets you the emotes, the badges, also gets you access to any member-only posts that I do on YouTube. I might do like little screenshots every now and again of behind the scenes on videos or things like that. And then there's the... there you go. Yeah, you got the... Wait, it's not animated. Why is it not animated? Wait, what? I thought YouTube let you do animated ones. Wait, why are they... The salute one is just empty. What? What happened to animated? What happened? What? Yeah, no, well, it does. This is the thing. If you do it on Twitch, it animates because it slides in, right? It's like me going and sliding in. Okay, that's fucked. That's absolutely fucked. I need to fix that. But yeah, and then there's Vanguard, which is the essentially just cheaper than a Twitch sub because I make about the same amount off both because YouTube, it gives me a higher split because I'm partnered. And that gets you all the benefits that Twitch subs gets you. So that's like polls on asking about what we should do for content and stuff like that. It's also the sub area of the Discord, which I just redid today as well, actually. So yeah, it's all that kind of stuff, right? It's all that. Not the fucking empty messages, I swear. Also, why does it have an underscore at the start? Also, this chat thing does not like YouTube emotes. Holy shit, I'm just looking on the overlay on the screen. It does not like YouTube emotes. Okay, so Etri, if you do that one with an A on the end, a capital A, it'll slide in. And that's the difference. Does YouTube buffer more or is it just my internet? YouTube may buffer more. I'm not actually sure. I don't really... Well, actually, yeah, no. I was going to say I don't really watch live streams on YouTube, but I do for a couple of people. And when I've watched big creators, yeah, it buffers on YouTube more than Twitch for me. Unless you're on Twitch mobile. If you're on Twitch mobile, you're having the worst experience of everybody. So, yeah. Yeah, you get... So on YouTube, obviously, they limit the amount of emotes you have available until more members join. But so far, we've got the lol emote to match Twitch. We've got the love to spread some positive vibes. And we've got the salute that just doesn't work because apparently YouTube lets you upload animated emotes, but they don't animate. So I have no idea. And it means that this is just me doing this, but like hiding behind the word. I wonder if I can fix that. I wonder if we can fix that live. Can I fix that live? Can I change the emojis that I have? They work in the preview window. Like literally where I upload the emojis to my YouTube membership, like perks. They're literally animated in the preview of saying, here are the ones you currently have. What? This is probably why I never see people use animated ones. Chris, welcome in on the YouTube side. Boyd, on the Twitch side. Boyd, welcome in on the Twitch side. We'll do it live, exactly. How's it going, Spar Buddy? How you doing? Can't believe I missed the BT fight. Was it a natural encounter or a scripted story event? It was me trying to bomb it through a BT area on a bike, and then a rogue pebble got in the way and apparently cut the bike's momentum from full speed to 0 in a split second. And that angered the squid whale. Oh yeah, pride mode now works as well. Also, Artie, thank you for the super chat. There's too much going on at once. God, thank you everybody, but there's too much going on at once. I swear. I'm trying to fix it, Artie. Thank you. You know what? The more you pay me, the faster I'll work. Nah, I appreciate you. Thank you. That's real kind of you. You share a name with Von Heim as well, Artie. Hell yeah, we love chaos. How did I kill it? Blood grenades. I used my blood. I just kept throwing grenades. I threw a grenade at it, and it seemed to not like it, so I kept doing it until it wasn't a thing anymore. I just kept doing it until it exploded. Because it had a health bar then, right? So, Artie, thank you again for another super chat. Holy shit. You're so kind. Thank you. You're pretty sure you were the one that super chatted on the... Were you the one that super chatted on the video? I can't remember. But either way, very... Yeah, sorry, Fastic. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, boss. Where is it? Assets. Emotes. Season 1, I think it was. We had the salute since. Yeah, all the way back. God damn. Damn. All right, salute. And then this. Oh, I don't actually know how to do it with this. Do we have a static this? Do we have Kush this static? Is that a thing? I think we do, right? Yeah, we do. We do. Okay. Incredible. Okay. Save and publish. Right. YouTube. Chris, so Chris, super chats are essentially YouTube's version of bits. You donate an amount of money. Rumble, welcome in. You donate an amount of money, and instead of transferring it into like bit currency, it's like a tip, essentially. It's like a dono, right? So yeah. So now YouTube chat, you might have to refresh, but you should now have all the emotes working for members. So there you go. Apparently you can also react to the super chats as well. That's crazy. I'm on YouTube and Twitch. Yes, I am on YouTube and Twitch right now. Yes. I'm a multi-streamer now. The YouTube channel kind of started doing bits, and so I had to give some love to the YouTube side. But yeah. We love both. And also, my audience on YouTube these days is more mature. So there's no longer people coming in with their first message going, "Can I say the N-word here?" It was a fucking wild time. Which would you rather people watch? Honestly, I don't mind. I don't mind either way. Whichever's the better experience for you. Live streams on YouTube don't impact video performance anymore. And I haven't actively and like professionally, in quotes, streamed on Twitch for a while. So streams these days are just kind of more relaxed, laid back hangout experiences where we play games. You trying to say I'm immature because I'm Twitch? No, the other way around. This is what I'm saying. YouTube channel is now, the YouTube audience is more mature than they were. Twitch is still a mixed bag, of course, but I don't think anyone's ever come in with the first message, can I say the N-word? Like, that's fucking wild, to be perfectly honest. Who isn't on both? Exactly, you should be watching on both. You should have 2 monitors up, or if you're in the lounge, have a TV and a laptop. Kush should be everywhere. This should be like Waldo from Black Mirror. Yeah. Your hair's getting long again. Are you going to let it grow out? I don't know. I liked it when it was starting to get long again. Do you remember, T? Do you remember? Because it was specifically with you. Do you remember a long time ago, we had an interaction very briefly on stream where I was like, I don't like that my ponytail is long enough now that it doesn't stick up. And you were like, that's not how ponytails work. And I was like, I just want it to stay up. And I'm pretty sure I made a short out of this. It's got past that length again. And I'm like, oh. And once again, it's like an effort to shower with because I have to spend like an extra 10 minutes washing it, an extra 10 minutes drying it. What I'm thinking is I'm going to get highlights again because I liked having the blonde highlights. I'm going to get them more pronounced and I'm going to get it cut a little bit. You're right, Etra. Would be cringe not to. Hey, Etra, you and Etra on Twitch have the same name. Isn't that funny? You guys would get on. I think you guys would really get on. I really do. Yeah, well, okay. Yes, the 90s vibe. I'm not going to be going short, spiky with frosted tips. You're not getting like a boyzone out of me, right? But I did like when I had highlights before, and I think they suit me, actually. Yeah, I'm going to summon one of them, yeah. You're on phone? Oh, Chris, I apologize for you in advance. Just because phone experience on Twitch is a nightmare. You may be better on YouTube then. I don't know. YouTube tends to be better for me for live streams when I'm in chat, but whichever you prefer. Speaking of preference, would Kush rather fight a BT IRL, but you get provided blood grenades, or carry the same load you did after that mule camp IRL? I'm pretty sure he was carrying like 160 kilos, right? So do I get to do multiple trips to carry it, or do I have to do it all in one go? Trying to make me jealous of the ponytail after I've done... Wait, Brave the Shave? What is Brave the Shave? Is this a charity thing? It sounds like a charity thing. I love that people are liking the emotes on the YouTube side as well. It's weird to see my emotes on YouTube chat, but I love it. One trip? I would die. I would literally die. I think I'd also... Oh, I think I'd die either way. I think if I did it in one trip, my bones would be crushed to dust. And I think if I fought a BT, I'd have a heart attack and my arteries would turn to dust. But I think, considering you're providing me blood grenades, I think I would marginally rather fight the BT and just lob an infinite amount of blood grenades at them. But it would use my blood, wouldn't it? Wait, no, you said I'm provided blood grenade, which means they have someone else's blood. Because I don't have Doom, right? So it wouldn't work as well. When you shave your hair off for charity and raising money for Macmillan, that's really cool. That's actually really awesome. I've always said to myself, if one of my family or, you know, if I ever get married and my wife has gets cancer or something, I would shave my head in solidarity. That's really nice. Done it when I was 30 and I'm now 10 years older. I've honestly never heard of it. I've heard of Macmillan, obviously. I've never heard of the Brave the Shave, though. Their marketing team's doing better this year, clearly. There go my hopes and dreams. T, maybe we do a subathon again at some point and maybe we have that as a goal. How's that? Yeah, if people have cancer, that's really nice. That's genuinely an awesome thing. You should be proud of yourself. Hell yeah. Your knees would just explode? Yeah, no, literally. Boy band Kush. Kush zone. West Kush. I was going to say 5, but then it would just be Kush. And I was going to say blue, but then again, it would just be Kush. We need boy bands that don't just have one syllable names. Backstreet Kush. No. That's the only fans. Oh, Christ. Kush. Oh my God. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. Right. We should play some Death Stranding. That's what we're here for, right? We should play some Death Stranding. But I put a poll up in Discord to ask if we wanted to change from Death Stranding because I didn't know if it was interesting for people, but I've realized what Death Stranding allows us to do is just chat more than some games might, because some games are a bit more involved. Whereas for Death Stranding, it's quite a nice little part walking sim and part that we can just, I forgot I'd fixed that. That caught me off guard. Artie, thank you for another super chat. Holy shit. More golden lap. Don't get me started. Here for the Kush chat? Hell yeah. We should chat about some stuff. Like my new chair. I got a Herman Miller chair and it's fucking awesome. I can sit here like 12 hours a day now and not have like a sore leg. Singular. Oh, it sounds posh. It had a posh price tag, put it that way. Catcher BTs, the squid whales, are actually kind of slow. You have decent odds if you stayed on the move. Yeah, I gotta be honest. It never felt like the squid whale actually wanted to kill me. It just kind of seemed like it just wanted pets. Because it would lunge towards me, but never actually aim for me. So I don't know what exactly it was trying to do, but there you go. Yeah, new YouTube video went up today as well. Golden Lap episode 7. There are 3 more episodes of Golden Lap left in at least this season. We may at some point do a season 2. But for now it's 1 season, but it's 3 more episodes to go. There's some other really cool content coming up as well on the YouTube channel. Wait, let me end this. My monitors aren't working correctly. We've shelved, as I said last time, we've shelved Hollywood Animal, which I'm super sad about because I really like it. The game just doesn't have a big enough audience, I think. And it's not just like my audience doesn't like it. It's just that I was working on this with someone and we were looking into it and the game just doesn't have, it has something like, I think it's like 100 players or something overall. I didn't realize how small it was, but I guess there's a reason I had to wait half a fucking century for that. Like, will you do more Precinct? Yes, I'm 100% doing more Precinct. So far, since I restarted YouTube back in April, that was the most fun video I recorded so far. That was the most fun I had recording a video. Don't get me wrong, Golden Lap and Hollywood Animal are a lot of fun, but something about Precinct, I just had a fucking lot of fun doing. Any chance of dailies? Fuck yeah, let's do it. Let's do some dailies. Yeah, it's great, but really small. I do want to bring it back at some point, but I think I need to just, because as well, it also I have to spend a lot of time editing those because of how the animations of the UI works. And I like to animate clean so you don't notice the cuts as much. And yeah, just unfortunately not. But wait, it's not for Max, so I have to live vicariously through you. Listen, I don't do members only videos, but maybe we create a Hollywood Animal tier where I just play games live in Discord and you can watch. But yeah, so Moz actually mentioned a game to me and it's now getting DLC, and so I'm making that game next. That's the next video. Do I leak what the next video is going to be? I don't know whether I keep that to myself for now. Because it's not going to be out for like a week or 2 because I haven't even recorded it yet. Finally had an outlet for all my old Hollywood jokes. I may redo it at some point. Give you a strong hint. All right. That's a fair compromise, right? Because people want me to leak, but I kind of don't. A strong hint is imagine when you woke up tomorrow morning, you were in the 1400s. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all can make whatever derivations and aspersions you want before now. Artie, I don't know if I said it already, but thank you for another super chat. It's really kind of you. Bought the game because of you 5 hours the first day. Wait, Precinct or Golden Lap? Dead from dysentery. I'd be branded a witch. These are the kind of things I'll probably have to overcome, yes. Could be like 500 games. I don't know. I fucking like time travel or count CS. Consciousness travel. I don't fucking know time travel. Let's go with time. I don't know what other hints I can give without it being too obvious. Because I got a really dirty joke I could make, but it's gonna make the title of the game really obvious. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know it. All right, let's do a quick daily. You get one daily rumble. Which daily do you want before we get into Death Stranding? The music one? You want a cheeky bundle? We'll do a cheeky bundle and then we'll go into Death Stranding. Both? All right, awesome. If you could just let both the devs know, that'd be great. Actually, the Golden Lap devs already know how much people loved my videos and bought the game because of it. You need to tell the Precinct as well. Tell them. Dailies? Well, we're going to do daily. All right, we're going to do a single solitary daily, and it's going to be a bundle. For those of you that don't know what dailies are, it's like daily puzzles that we do. Wait, can I do bundle on YouTube? Because, oh. Yes, I guess I'll just have to mute that section of the VOD afterwards. I think it'll be fine. Yeah, it's covers, but if they sound close enough, YouTube will not hesitate, bitch. All right. Wait, is this it still? Daily? But why does this... Okay, hold on. Let me show you something real quick. Why does the Bandle site now look like a domain parking site from the 1990s? You know when you go like type a domain name and it's wrong by one letter and you land on something that's like, buy this domain now, and it looks just like this? I'm not a fan of this UI. If only I prepped more Mozdles. I'm telling you, Moz, you need to give us more Mozdles. We need it. We probably made it an app and consolidated it all to look the same. Yeah. But when did they do that? Back in 2003? I mean, look at these fucking 3D MSN Messenger looking icons. I don't know why I'm critiquing this. Let's do the daily bundle. All right, let's do it. So the way this works, for those of you that don't know, just before we get into Death Stranding, is we have to guess what song this is a cover of, where it's played one instrument or one line at a time, right? So this song, for example, was released in 2015, has 2.3 billion YouTube views. Jesus Christ. And is a medium par 3. So we should get it by the first synth or piano. Here's the drum line. Is it the Big Bad Wolf? What's with these huge ads now? Can you go away? Thank you. The Big Bad Wolf. The Big Bad Wolf. I can't get that song out of my head now. I can't get that song out of my head. It can't be that, though, with 2.3 billion views. I have no clue either. All right, I'm going to go for it. Does it have Big Bad Wolf? It does not. Why does this come up constantly? Wait, I might need to do some Hackerman shit. Do I still have the web injection extension? Give me a second. I'm in. I do still have the web injector extension. That's good. All right, hold on. Does that mean I can do this? Yes. And then CSS, edit CSS. Wait, no, I don't want to just edit CSS. I want to like inject the CSS every time I come here. That's not what I'm gonna have to delete it every time. I'm just gonna leave the code open on the left. I don't like the ads. Access to the Pentagon. Click on yes. What is this? It's when I still listen to Gentleman by PSI. That would explain the nope. I'm gonna say that explain the view count, but I have no clue. Earlier than 2015. I was gonna say the Big Bad Wolf, but it's not that. Why do I think it's like a Pharrell number? It seems like the kind of thing Pharrell would make. Although the 90s EDM claps, I don't think scream Pharrell. This is not going to help me at all, is it? Wait, wasn't this Taylor Swift's Reputation era? Is it like, look what you made me do, look what you made me do, look what made me you do, look what you do made me? No, it's not. Okay. It's not that. It's not any of them. Oh, God, I don't know. Uptown Funk by Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars. Oh! Could be. Could be. No. Nice try, though. Why do I think I know this? Why did it also fade out? Yeah, Moz, it's on the tip of my tongue, right? It's a par 3 as well, so we should get it by the next line. What do... Oh, it is! Yeah, it's gotta be, right? What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah! I would never have got it. But I like that you did. My brain remains untickled. I'm sorry. Hey, it still has all our stats. Look at that. We mostly get it in 3. I'm pretty sure it lost our stats during the subathon or something. But hey, there you go. Nice! All right. Let's get into some Death Stranding, shall we? Let's actually play. I don't even know the song. You're probably okay not knowing it, to be honest. This is a really weird song. That'll do. Yeah. It's a Bieber song. No wonder I didn't recognize it. Yeah, I would never have got it. Oh, those are worldwide stats. Oh, we also had mostly get it in 2 or 3, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Welcome in, by the way, Taurus. How are you? Captured my mouse, didn't it? Oh, there we go. We're fine. All right, last time out, we killed a BT. We finally stuck it to those limbo purgatory bitches. Fucking squid whales. I need a controller for this one, don't I? Goddamn emotes. It said so right above the stats. Oh, okay. Well, I was only looking like up to there. All right. If you had made me look up to there, it's a whole different ballgame, right? Got a week off work, going into another week off. So I'm doing some money cleaning. Oh, in a video game and relaxing. I love that. I love that. Therapeutic. Sometimes it's good to do chores that you wouldn't do IRL with in a video game, because I'm like that and I don't know why I do it, but yeah, there you go. Off to Lurk Town, no worries, Rumble. Enjoy whatever it is you're doing. Don't tell chat to behave, you know they won't. But keep an eye on them from the shadows. They also have feelings. Yeah, well, could they feel their way to not attacking me, maybe? Because they attack me every single time, and I don't like it. I mean, not every single time, but every single time that we piss them off, right? No mod. Shut up. Cleaning's kind of illegal, so I wouldn't do it IRL. Clean. Oh, it's money laundering. Aha, I see. They only hit you once. I mean, true, but could they? They're also terrifying, so could they not hit me at all? That'd be great. That'd be lovely. Yeah. Whoa, where were we at last time? Yeah, so we've connected quite a few cities. We're on our way to the last city of this region to connect that. Because I'm pretty sure we killed the BT and then just kind of chilled for a minute. So we didn't get much further than that. But the way this game works as well with copyrighted music is all of it is copyrighted. So the moment a song starts to play, because of YouTube, I have to switch you guys onto the copyright-free music you're hearing now. Thank you to the RimWorld soundtrack. Not city. Yeah, totally not city. That's how it works. That's how it works. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else to catch you guys up on. So if you haven't been watching since the beginning, we are Norman Reedus and we have a tiny fetus and we are traveling across the wasteland doing Uber Eats simulator. We're making deliveries to people, but also we're reconnecting their Wi-Fi while we're there. So we're kind of a Virgin Media guy and also an Uber Eats guy. So yeah. Oh yeah, I really need to use the terrain scanner more for like whether we're gonna fall over or not, and whether we're gonna like get into deep river and stuff. All right, let me turn off my ability to hear the music because now I can just do what I need to do. Beginning scan. All right. We also have dooms, which is like a condition, but we're also a repatriate. So instead of dying, we can come back to life. Doctor from Frostpunk. Wait, you wanted to be called something else, didn't you? And I can't remember what it was. But welcome in. Enjoy your luck. Long loading screen is very nostalgic, isn't it, Matt? Welcome in on the YouTube side. It is. I don't remember either. That's fine. Yeah, long loading screens remind me of the... Oh, God. I don't like this. There's Norman Reedus, and there's this tiny fetus. Oh, God, we're in Bristol. Oh, no. Listen, I know I killed one of your animals, but we do that all the time to ours, all right? We eat meat. No. No. Wait, they're taking me somewhere. Wait, where the fuck are they taking me? Could you not? Could you maybe not? Yeah, very British, isn't it? Welcome to the beach. Is this actually the beach? Wait, what the fuck? Who's this? Or is this Mads Mikkelsen? Oh! It's Jesus! Okay.
The name's Higgs.
Oh, sorry, Higgs. Hi.
Particle of God that permeates all existence.
Uh-huh. Needs to turn him up.
Ah, so it was you that dragged him into all this.
Huh? Oh.
But unbound.
If it isn't Higgs himself. Yeah, he's a bit of a boson, if you ask me. It's time to get really Kojima. Oh my God. Personal space, dude. We had a pandemic like 5 years ago.
Strand is dead. America's last president dead and burned.
Oh, is he the leader of the bandits? La Résistance.
And now the girl's been chosen to take mommy's place.
Is
Well,
is
that
he
won't wash.
is he smelling
She's
my
not cut out
thoughts?
for politics, is she? Oh, but don't worry. I'll find her. And I'll keep her real safe.
He gives me creep vibes. This guy gives me
I've come
real
to
creep
understand
vibes.
the truth of the Death Stranding.
What is it?
There's so much you people don't know.
Care to enlighten us,
Girl,
maybe?
For instance, she's not like you or me. Dooms ain't her thing.
Uh-huh.
And she's more into destruction on a worldwide scale. An extinction entity.
Oh no, is this a boss fight? This is such a boss fight arena.
Connections when you can't shake hands. Fortunately, I've got a good connection to the other side.
Okay. Are you dead?
You're no bridge. To me, I'm bound to all of it. This world, that world, and our
Who the hell is this?
single angel of death.
Is he the Grim Reaper? What are you doing? What the hell is this? Look, listen, I'm sorry I killed you, okay? You have no idea how terrifying you are.
You're on the menu. All it'll take is one itty-bitty void out to blow us all to kingdom
Shit.
come.
It's the British mother of nature. I don't think he's British.
Aren't you getting tired of the grind? Isn't
He
this
sounds
what
more
you've been
Tennessee.
waiting for this whole time? A game over.
Fourth wall. Love it. Okay, Sam, it's time to run like our little lives depend on it. Because they kind of do. Alright. Okay, can I just say, this is the worst thing to be thrown back into at the beginning of a stream. I've forgotten all the controls. I don't know who I am. I've woken up with amnesia.
Heads up, Sam.
Eliminate the
According to our damage
BT?
assessments, it would only take a single void out to total Port Knot City. A single BT
Okay.
allowed to make contact with a civilian would be enough.
Uh-huh.
We can't let that happen. You've got to deal with that BT right now.
Oh, trust me, I'm trying. Oh, shit. I think he saw me. I think he saw me try to take him out. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. Hold on. Come on. Screw you. Screw you. Screw you. Run, Sam, run. Run, Sam, run. Run faster, Sam. Climb, Sam. Climb. There's another grenade. Climb. I don't like the whipping sounds. All right, okay, he's over there. He's over there, all right. Okay, we've got 5. Come here, you son of a bitch. Come on then. You want to go? Let's go. Oh, I was kidding. I was kidding. Oh. Yep. Yeah, how's that? You like that? You like that? Yeah. Oh shit, I'm trapped. I'm trapped. Not good. Not good. Run away, Sam. Run away, Sam. Go, boy, go. Wait, what the hell was that? Wait. Thank you, real charangles, for the grenades. Okay, wait. Na. Okay, cool. We got 5 more. Where is he? Hard left, Sammy. Come on. Come a little bit closer. Not too close, you understand. Just a little bit closer. Oh. Where is he? Where'd he go? Oh, he's there. Hi. Hello. Yeah, you stay down. You stay down now. Okay, you stay down. You stay down now. Oh my Jesus. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna need Sammy. Oh my God, run. Run, you fool. Wait. Whoa. I can't access my menu. There we go. Oh. Yep, just gonna do that. One more should do it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Hold on. Uh-oh. Wait, I picked one up. I don't have it anymore. Okay, wait, do I need to drop what I already have? Okay, Sam. Sam, I swear to God, man. I swear to God. Why don't I have any grenades? Page 2? There's fucking page 2? There's page 2! Wait. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Who'd have thought a second page? Bye. Easy game is easy. I knew it. I knew it. All in a day's work. Happy Wednesday. Sorry about my mate Paul. He only had one drink down at the pub. Yeah, he gets like that. At this point, I just let it eat me. It's a bit of effort, isn't it? It's quite the It's quite the nightmare of a place to be. Okay. Cool. I just got an achievement called We Need You. So that's good. Good point to close the stream. Yeah, guys, thanks for joining me. That was 10 minutes of Death Stranding. Hope you all had a good time. Don't forget to smash that like button. Can you imagine? Holy shit. Okay. Where did it, what the fucking, where? Oh, we're at the port town, aren't we? Yeah, we came here. Okay.
Emily's still waiting for you in the west.
Is she?
Head to your boat. It's ready.
Okay.
Get those supplies to Lake Knot City.
Okay.
We're just getting started.
I know. All these definitely not cities. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Kinda wild. Thank you. It's a stamina restore. What's that one? Nothing. All right. So, wait. What are we carrying right now? Do we need all the stuff we've got on our backs? That's used. Wait, we can go sell all this stuff, right? We can recycle a bunch of stuff back at the definitely not a city port. Would it be backseating to suggest either dropping or recycling them? In general, if it's something I already know how to do, and you're just kind of reminding me of it, that's fine. If it's like, oh, if you recycle these, you'll get some special thing, like, and I didn't know about it, then yes, that'd be backseating to tell me that, right?
Gonna catch a ride on that boat, Sam?
Yeah.
Before you do, be aware that you'll have to leave behind any cargo you haven't gotten around to delivering.
Okay.
It'd be a shame to abandon something important, though, especially if you were close to finishing a run. My advice, put that stuff in your private locker in Port Knot City.
Okay.
Or, if you're feeling responsible, you could just delay your boat trip until you've tied up
If
loose
you're
ends.
feeling responsible,
It's
she
your
said.
call.
Facetiously and backhandedly. Okay, I get it. I get what you're saying. I'm going to go back and see what we've got to deliver still. Or not. A path you laid down was used by someone else. What does that mean? Other players are pleased with you. Yay! I'm getting popular. 6 people. Let's go. Norman Reedus and his ever-growing fetus. And his ever-growing back muscles as well after all this. Jesus Christ. When I told you about that page 2 was that back seating, I mean, no, because I fucking should have noticed that. I should have noticed the big 1 out of 2 at the bottom right of the screen. Do you know what's funny is I even thought to myself, there's got to be a second page of this inventory somewhere because I picked it up and it's not there. I'm just a bit oblivious from time to time. All right. Oh God, we've got so much stuff here. Okay, I need to sort all this stuff out. Right, let's activate this terminal. Yeah, gonna be popular, exactly. This Grand Slamwich, it's really popular.
By handing over excess materials to a facility, you can increase the amount stored on.
You told us this already.
These materials can then be used later for.
Yeah, you already told us this. Yeah, no. Yeah, you told us this. Bob, well, it's not Bob, is it? That's Bruce Willis. Right, recycle that. Wait, we can do this in multiple, can't we? Da-da-da, da-da, da-da, da-da. Cool. I think that's all. Used blood bag. Conform. That last one was on the bike though, so we can't use that now. But yeah. Good. That's amazing. We got some propaganda. Incredible. Okay, so that's done. Let me now pick some stuff off the... But wait, no. Let's drop everything off first. Do we have any active orders of stuff that we're carrying on our back? Wait. Claim... Oh, that's just like transferring materials, right? That's not like a daily amount that we have. I guess I just... Wait, I thought we sold all of this stuff already. All the used stuff. Hold on. Wait, recycle. That was where I wanted to be. Both of those two. That one, that one, that one. Alright, cool. Wait, why can't I... Hold on. Recycle. What? Okay. Okay, we've successfully... Wait. Cargo shelf? No. How do I fucking recycle these things? You can park the bike on the elevator and it'll put stuff into the locker. That's pretty cool. Hold on. So recycle. So wait, does putting it on the shelf actually recycle it? Is that what that's supposed to be? If I do them one by one, does it do the same thing? Yes. Oh, cargo to recycle. I see now. I see. All right, cool. No, changes don't need to be undone. We need to continue. Good. Back into the Amazon warehouse it goes. Is that gonna happen every time? Oh, I swear. Okay, so then into the private locker, we need to put all of this stuff. Right? Literally everything we're carrying, right? Needs to go in here. It's a good thing we got so many blood bags and hermetic grenades. Because I know there's BTs that guard this area. So... I don't want to offload. I want to put it in my private locker. Oh, because I've selected stuff in the private locker. Yeah, there we go. Place in private locker. All right, cool. Everything's in the private locker. That's good. Sam needs a shower. Sam always needs a shower. Wait, I might need to get back out the boots. Because my mule boots have finally run out. Also, I might get the other boots out as well because... put on footwear. because they were about to be broken, so I might just recycle them.
Thank you for your contribution.
Which I don't have them anymore? Wait, I thought I just offloaded them. Okay, so those are my... Wait. Didn't I just wear one of them? Am I tripping? Put on footwear. This I'd like to recycle, so I'm just going to carry it by hand for now. My offhand. And then I'm going to recycle the old boots. Fuck. Don't give me a propaganda photo just for that one little case. Please. Da-da-da-da! My God. All right. Okay. Okay. I get it. You're happy that we're recycling stuff. That's good. So I think now we've literally dropped everything, right? Yeah. 0.4 kilos. All right. So what's going on with the bike? We've got nothing in the bike now as well. So I think we're good. I think we're good to go. All right. Let's jump on the vehicle. Let's go. This thing handles like a sack of shit as well. Thank you for your service. This thing handles like an absolute sack of shit. Also, is it dropped in speed? I swear it went faster before. Maybe there's a speed limit, you know? Maybe we need to kind of do proper driving here. So maybe we need to like slow down here. Check both ways. All right, let's go. And this is where we're going to have to get off. Unfortunately. Have you seen a good electric bike? Actually, no. Like Artie Bonheim's car before the upgrade. Or after he ran it into a wall a couple times.
Snack?
You've got to stop eating worms in front of me. It's goddamn disgusting.
I don't break that easy. Name notwithstanding.
You saw that asshole too, right?
Higgs. He's the leader of a separatist group.
Knew it.
Seemed to me like he was controlling that BT.
That's level 7 for you. Higher, maybe.
Seems
We're like
you know
level
a lot about
40.
him.
Used to work together. Guess you could say we had a contract.
You did business with terrorists? Whoever pays, huh?
He wasn't like that back then.
She does seem to be
So what's
independent.
your angle? You want to save the world, or you want to fuck it all up like him?
Oh, isn't she called B or something? Can't remember her
I
name.
was shy. I just wish things were different.
Oh, they've got something on her. They've got something on her.
Here's all right.
They've either got one of her family or they've got some like blackmail stuff on her. It has a boost. Oh shit. Leah Seydoux' needlessly complicated umbrella will never not be hysterical. Oh, her name's Leah?
Don't worry. She
Okay.
still floats.
Lee, even.
Come on. We're the only cargo left.
Yeah, the umbrella's so cool looking. Episode 3. Fragile. So we're gonna not have to fight any difficult enemies now then, right? Oh, that's the actress? Oh, okay. Nice. Nice. Anemia. Yeah, we don't want anemia. The hermetic grenades are so good. Logan, welcome in on the YouTube side. 800 hours into Death Stranding games, and I still don't understand what shapes her umbrella is made of. Probably the exact shape of the tabs of acid Hideo Kojima had to, like, drop in order to make this game. Or he's come up with the concept, right? 2 hot actors as main cast, nice. Yeah, there's something for everybody, right? Bisexuals having a field day because they got both. I think they call that bi panic.
Tomorrow. So,
ironically, do the BTs not appear in the ocean? Because they've clearly been sailing for a long time and then there's no threat. Norman Reedus and his tiny fetus. A field day. Asexuals here just for the Kojima wackiness. Exactly. Exactly. And the cool umbrellas.
I told you before, Sam. The past just won't let go.
No spoilers, by the way, Logan, if that's all right. But that would make sense.
Listen.
Oh, that's good then.
I have
That's
something
good.
to ask of you. It has to do with that asshole. Higgs.
Yeah, what an asshole. He's a bit of a high-level wizard, isn't he? See, that's the kind of ponytail I want. It's just a nice small one. You know, I need to cut my hair. You're about to be attacked by the BT Kraken? A KT, a Kraken thing. Yeah, Higgs definitely has a god complex. The way he was talking was so, like, condescending. It was like, let me teach you something.
Sam. Sam. Do you remember?
She's okay. Here's my problem. Here's my like confusion over the Amelie character. And this is so like surface level, but she's kind of hot, but she moves kind of weird. So I don't know if she's like human. You know what I mean? I don't understand. The Higgs boson is known as the God particles, so he wasn't being subtle with his pseudonym. True. I made that joke earlier, right? The boson? Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, did they... So were they married? They were definitely dating, right?
It's
Or were they
almost
brother
time
and
to go,
sister?
Sam.
I can't remember which it was. Wait, that's Sam as a kid?
I had no idea until you told me.
So she's like immortal, huh?
No idea that I was alive.
What?
Living is no different from being dead if you're all alone.
I'd beg to differ.
Poor worm. I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home.
Mm-hmm.
Here. It's a dream catcher.
Uh-huh.
Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you. Did you forget how to go home?
Oh, it's like a liminal space.
Come on. I'll take you halfway. And then you can do the rest by yourself.
It's like a lucid dream. That's my latest theory on the beach. It's like a lucid dream.
Better now? I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
Is this not the beach?
Find me.
Now I'm super confused. I thought this was the beach. It's just a beach, I guess.
We used to play together a lot in this place.
Yeah, and you didn't age. What's with that?
Here. I couldn't make the trip on my own.
Yeah, heels in the sand is incredible skill.
You can't come and go as you please.
So you can't just come back east through here.
Not until you make us whole again, Sam.
So she's like fragmented consciousness. That's why she doesn't age as well. Because this is like a projection. I mean, I knew it was a
Waiting for
projection.
you.
But...
On the beach.
I thought this was the beach. God damn it.
Come and find me.
Okay. Okay. I got you. I'll absolutely come and find you. Hold on. Okay. Let me get that right. There we go. Okay. So she's definitely some sort of hologram, which we already kind of knew. I think she's going to be a lot older than she appears to be in real life. I feel like that's her the first time she got added, uploaded to the beach or whatever. So I feel like she's going to be a lot older now. And when she said make us whole again, clearly they're not like...
Need to pick me up?
Oh, stop offering me worms and then eating them in front of me. You're so fucking weird.
Welcome to Lake Knot City.
Okay. Yeah, bye. Have a beautiful time.
What?
Nothing.
Let's go.
I'm surprised he could sleep just like hunched over. Make us whole, Isaac. Is that a Binding of Isaac thing? I've never played it. Ah, Dead Space. Okay. Something else I've never played.
This cargo is from Port Knot City, bound for Lake Knot.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave these up to you. The dispatch terminal is up ahead. In the meantime, I've got some business to attend to. Later.
Did you ever play Door Kickers 2? Wait, I've heard of that. What is Door Kickers 2 again? Is that the breach one? Is that the one where you like have a breach squad? And you have to like strategically get them to like breach a whole building and go through like killing people and rescuing people. Yes? Oh yeah, I would definitely play that. It's actually something I want to play at some point. The necromorph things also have a make us whole thing. Wait, what is a necromorph? Okay, anything else? Are these our entire cargoes? Let's turn the fan off. I was getting really cold and it's made me sleepy. Okay, metal. He said, God damn it. This is so awkwardly placed. Come on, Sam. Suck it up. Mine? Ah, shit. Sorry, chat. Copyright. Sorry, YouTube. It's got to be done. Every gamer when there's loot. Hell yeah. This is really nice music. I'm really sorry you can't hear it. Okay. Oh, shit. I need to find the dispatch terminal. If you like this game, you should try Deep Snow Delivery. It's like Death Stranding, but in a tank fitted with a claw arm and a cargo container. I'm going to be honest. I more prefer this. I'm more at the moment in it for the story than the gameplay. I really like the story. I'm not 100% sold on constantly being disbalanced as I try to traverse any sort of climate, but whoa. Where the fuck are we going? Okay, this way. That's cool. I'm very sold on the music though. I am hella sold on the music. It's gorgeous music. It's so sad that Low Raw died. Can you drift? Yeah, you just do this. See, that's drifting. Damn it, I shouldn't even sing it. YouTube catches wind of me doing some Low Raw, it's gonna have me. Why did they not put an elevator in this facility for poor delivery, guys? This is hell. On one hand, I completely agree with you. On the other hand, it's entirely possible I just missed the elevator and that there is in fact one. Does that rotate you? No. I don't think so. I mean, it can do. You just gotta lean in the right way, right? It's all in the hips. Gotta give it that sway, you know? It's gotta thrust in the right way. Alright, music's over. You can have the game back again, chat. Why is he looking behind him? Everything's gone dark.
Decontaminating suit. All clear.
And then you can drift. Yeah, you can. The arthritis this man will have in 10 years. The way I overload him with stuff, probably 10 days. I'm telling you. Okay. R.I.P. Fonseca, Campbell and Rosenquist. Yeah. Yeah. The great soup in the sky. The great soup in the sky. Okay, we can deliver some stuff. We can complete that. Yeah. But there's more downstairs that I need to get. So I'm going to be back in a moment, guys. Don't give me the propaganda just yet.
Welcome, welcome. We're watching your boat move away.
Oh, that's creepy.
But I've got to ask. Everything you're transporting above board?
Yes.
Dangerous or illicit?
The whole world is dangerous.
I'm gonna have to take a second look.
That's fine. I get it. You're a bit paranoid.
Not picking up anything unusual.
That really was a quick look. I'm going to have to take a quick look. Yeah, it's fine. This man is not paid hourly, I can tell you that. Jeez. Right. Or he can just smell fresh sperm, I guess. Yeah, we have blood grenades, although we left them behind. So it's, you know, that's kind of fine. We got another S. Ceramics can now be used at all UCA affiliated facilities. The amount of materials that can be used in Lake Knot City has increased. You're damn right. 2-star connection level. Hell yeah. Alright, yeah, we did it all. Okay, that skipped very quickly. You've been awarded the title of Expert Handler. More successful deliveries will earn you greater trust and respect. Hell yeah. We've reached miscellaneous grade 20. I know that's grade 20 in miscellaneous, but it just sounds like we've been given an arbitrary 20. Like someone's just gone, you know what? Grade 20. Sure, why not? But that's cool. We're level 55 now. And what? Higgs was level 7, she said? Get wrecked, Higgs.
Sorry for the hassle. Can't be too careful these days.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we heard you were carrying a Cupid.
There he is. Yes, we are. Fire! Welcome in. How you doing? Are you shy highin'? It's fine. I'm not going to ask you how you doing. I'm not going to bring you out of lurk. If you lurking, you stay lurking. You just sit comfy. Sit comfy. Norman Reedus and his tiny fetus. Wait, that's actually my Pookie Norman Reedus and his tiny fetus as well. But yes, it's actually Norman Reedus. Okay, so we passed the big gloopy lake. I was worried that that was going to be like a whole BT part of the game that we'd have had to have done. Oh yeah, we need to do a lore dive at some point where we just view a bunch of lore stuff because I'm really interested. Wait, William Lake? Are these people all named after the place that they work? Because I swear we had this with the port guy as well.
I suppose it was better when Bridges 1 first came this way.
Uh-huh.
At least I don't remember terrorists and BTs making our lives difficult back then.
Yep.
Well, be careful out there. The world's not what it used to be. And thank you.
You're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. It'll only get harder from here, though.
Oh, great. Yay.
When we first came through, it was different. Peaceful. The 3 cities out there, Lake, Middle, and South Knot. We're all on board with our plan.
It's amazing how none of them are cities.
Fragile Express was contracted by all three and kept supplies moving and people connected. But that all changed a year ago.
What happened?
The Separatists carried out their attacks. One took out Middle Knot City. They detonated.
Oh, it's the Separatists.
Half of South Knot City went up in the other. Casualties were devastating.
Oh, great. This is when we're gonna have to start dealing with the Separatists, isn't it?
Up the remaining cities on its own. We need to secure the support of everyone, even those who want nothing to do with the UCA. Impossible as that may seem.
Ah, it's Bruce Willis. Hi.
Has changed dramatically since Bridges 1 first went west.
I'll catch up with chat in a minute. Sorry.
Not in particular forced us to adapt a new strategy.
I will get caught up with chat.
Like Emily said, we don't have the time or resources to construct another knot on that scale. That's why we've taken to cutting deals with preppers and the like.
Oh.
Our only recourse is to utilize their shelters to bolster the strength of the network.
Okay.
Takes a special kind of person to live out here on their own.
Yeah.
The kind that'll tell us to fuck off if we ask them to join the UCA.
To put it delicately.
Oh, we know. No one's expecting them to say yes up front. But even if they don't like dealing with most people, they got on okay with Fragile Express.
That name was just doomed to fail. Fragile Express.
Bingo. She's agreed to it too.
And in exchange, she gets...
Nothing really. A chance to get back at Higgs, I suppose. I can't blame her for wanting one. He took everything from her and then some. Time healed some wounds, but not hers. The work ahead won't be simple or easy, but it needs doing.
Yep.
Get some rest for now. We'll talk more later.
Deal. Norman Reedus can have a shower, and I can catch up with chat. And the tiny fetus can, I don't know, cry. Fuck it. I am simply on my knees for it, my fear. Thank you, The Walking Dead. Yeah, there you go. I've been good, thank you, Zaya. I've been really good. I've just been so fucking busy. But no, I'm good. I'm thriving. How are you? I got a new chair. It's a very comfy chair. It was a very expensive chair, but it's a very comfy chair. I know Norman Reedus as the less attractive Boondock Saint. Because I'm old? Oh, I thought that was a guy called Boondock Saint, and I realized I think that's the movie, right? Sean Patrick Flannery. Now I need to know. Nah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, at least in the first picture it showed. That is a photogenic man.
It's called a keeper. It means knot in old words. You can also use it to count stuff. I add a knot when I make a friend.
Okay.
Aw.
Then how about I add another knot every time I see you?
Don't mind me simping, it's Norman. I'm not normal about him. It's not normal Norman.
This must
valid.
be very important to you if you were able to bring it here. Very special.
Yeah, there's something weird about this place. And the beach. Number 1 and 2. Wait.
It, Sam.
Richard Harmon on 1. Who's Richard Harmon? You guys simp over, like, people I don't know. Richard Harmon. Okay, it wasn't flattering with his first picture. Google did him dirty with the first picture, which it didn't do to what's his name? Sean Patrick Flannery.
Ask your boss, man.
But I can kind of see it.
No.
I can kind of see it. Kushmom, thank you for the initiate membership on YouTube as well.
Got a delivery for a porter.
Would you play the Oregon Train? The Oregon Trail?
This will ID you as an associate of Fragile Express.
Okay.
It's woven from my blood and chiral crystals.
Everything's woven from someone's blood. Such a nasty time to be alive.
So long as you've got it.
Disease must be rife. I mean, that's why they've got Doom, right? Oh, T says hi, Kushmom.
People making deliveries out here.
And Zaya says hi.
Territory. Until Higgs fucked it all up. Me, the Express, our reputation.
So Higgs was behind the explosions.
And now you want to fuck him back. On your own.
And Danya says hi as well.
I'm not on my own.
Kushmom, you might want to move over to Twitch. Everyone's saying hi.
The cave. Port Knot City. Next to your bed. So far apart, yet somehow we keep meeting. all that BT country in between.
Such a
where I
cool
should've
umbrella.
been caught in a void out. Yet here I am.
Cute.
Here I am.
You can use the beach?
I have a beach.
Ah.
I've got mine.
So that's how they teleport.
I use it to jump across space.
So it's like an undercurrent of existence.
But I can go after him. Chase him to the beach. Problem is, everyone's got their own
Using an
way.
umbrella is supposed to be very,
Only
it's
allowed
supposed to be
pass through
very
the beach I
bad
know and
luck.
understand.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've heard the term multiverse.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna explain the beach. Uh-oh. Timefall bleed.
You all right?
The jumps take a lot out of me. Suck my blood dry. You're going to Edgenut City, right? Place is full of terrorists. But if you're dead set on it, then you're gonna have to deal with Heek sooner or later.
Look, I make deliveries, killing monsters and terrorists. It's not what I do.
What if we did it together?
Kill some terrorists? Hell yeah.
Help you. We don't have to want the same thing to be on the same side. I could send you across my beach to any place the Chiralian's thick enough. Any place connected to the chiral network.
What do you
Okay.
expect in return?
I expect you to think it over. Here. Call it an incentive. And call me if you need me.
Did I? Sorry. How far are we in? We're on just started chapter 3, called Fragile. Yeah, you see that, Daniel? I thought they were a little bit sus with what they were saying.
See you when I see you.
But so okay, so did she? I was busy like going back and forth with chat. Marif, thank you for the YouTube membership as well. I was back and forthing with chat. Did she ask us to do something other than what we're supposed to? Which is why she's giving us an incentive. She wants us to go do something, right? Fragile jump. We need to take a shower first. We're dutty. We're dutty, right? We need to take a shower first. You're giving me shower. Wait, do I have my... Oh, I don't have my sensor thing anymore. I don't think, anyway. Hold on. Nah, the censorship effect doesn't work. Yeah, you get a shower. No gooning to my streams, right? Think she wanted to get rid of Higgs? Oh, I'm totally down for that. Higgs was an asshole. I'm totally down. All right. Wait, Zaya, I'm pretty sure if you do like, I think you have to zoom in. But I'm pretty sure he like protects himself. I forget how to do it. Boyd told me about, oh, there you go. You do that. It's so good. Yeah. In the first stream I did, yeah. He covers up. It's so cool. It's so cool. All right, let's do a fragile jump. Let's see what this is. Yeah, the judgy face. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, it's fast travel. Oh, that's cool. Okay, yeah, love that. All right, cool. Okay. That's cool. Appreciate that. So that's how we go across the beach. She uses the umbrella. Wait, we've actually got to do it though, because there's an exclamation mark there. What does it want us to do? I guess just use it. We don't have to use that just yet. It's fine. Came in right in time to see Kush zoom in on his dick. There you go. All right. What are we doing? What are we doing? You know what? I want to do some lore. I want to do some lore. We're so behind on all the lore stuff. I want to do a lore catch up because we're now in a completely different part of the country. So I think this is a good time to do it. Right? Is to get caught up. All right. So mail. William Lake. Hey, Sam. Can't tell you how good it was to see you coming over the water on that boat. First time we've welcomed so much as a turd in what? Must be 2 years now? Some folks were even saying everything east of Ground Zero must have been wiped out completely. The occasional message drifted in from HQ, but people, not a one. We'd half given up on the Cupid ever being finished on the second expedition. The whole shebang. And then you show up. And with a working Cupid to boot. Our knight in shining armor, thumbs up emoji. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound like I'm not grateful. I am, more than you know. Every single person here was waiting for someone like you to come along. And there'll be more waiting west of here. A lot more. You best go find them. Cheers, Will. Billy no mates. Billy Lake mates. Some muscles. Yeah, the dude, he needs to with the amount I make him carry. Jesus Christ. The amount of monster on that table is so me. The product placement is rife in this game, I swear to God. It's wild. Absolutely wild. Wait, we've got new tips. Look at all the tips I never looked for. I maybe should have read through a bunch of these tips to see what the fuck I was doing. Look at how many unread tips there are. Okay, but some are things like saving your game, right? Resting and saving BTs. Okay, that's fine. Good to know there's tips here in case we need to look it up, though. I'm a lurk again. We'll hopefully come back at some other inopportune moment. Yeah, no worries. Kojima is an artistic genius, yeah. He paid Monster Energy to include the product in the game. I mean, yeah, that's product placement, right? Wait, no, hold on. It's usually the other way around. Wait, what? I love that, though. Yeah, holy macaroni. Who doesn't ignore the tips tutorial? Yeah, exactly. All right. So we got interviews and we've got memory chips. All right, let's do some memory chips first. Wait, we only have one memory chip. I thought we had more than one. I thought we had two. The Seven Samurai. A classic work from Akira Kurosawa, who became, alongside Godzilla's Ishiro Honda, one of Japan's most globally acclaimed directors. The movie developed a huge cult following worldwide, and its story was retold in the Hollywood classic The Magnificent Seven. The image of the villagers hiring the Seven Samurai in order to protect themselves strikes a chord with many preppers, living as they do without the support of an organized nation state, and making this a classic, old copies of which are much sought after. That's cool. So this is like modern, for us, modern day, like Japanese lore, right? I'll allow that one in, don't worry. Automod's sensitive sometimes. More tips. It's borderline, but I'll give it to you. Hollywood movie, is that a Hollywood Animal reference? I think Hideo knew. I think Hideo Kojima knew that we were playing Hollywood Animal. It's a shame that series is on hiatus now, but... All right, so interviews. Okay. Maybe we want to go in chronological order. And let's see what happens that way. All right, so there was one from 5 years ago. Okay. This is Die Hardman at Bridges HQ. War and famine have been inescapable parts of human life since the rise of our species. And while the fall of America hasn't changed this fundamental truth, it's fair to say that these issues aren't pressing concerns. Can you remember the last time you heard of a prepper dying of starvation? Much less someone in a not city. They're fucking not cities. No one's fighting over water or oil or anything else, which isn't to say that people don't occasionally run out of supplies, but that's almost never because of a real shortage. It's usually a problem with logistics. In fact, it was to address such problems that the president created Bridges and developed the chiral network. So yeah, no one's that desperate. Everyone's got enough for themselves, which is what led to the real problem. It's all too easy for people to become isolated from one another and eventually forget that others exist. People are free to live for themselves for the moment without a care for the future. The president understood this better than anyone, and I know just how much it pained her. Well, goddamn. Okay. So there's a couple of 3 years ago. There's quite a lot of 3 years ago, actually. Wait, 3 years ago before first expedition. All right, we'll do that one next, I think. Yeah, because everything else is beyond. Okay. This was Mama. So the core infrastructure is complete. The basic Cupid-ready chiral network setup is good to go. Now all we have to do is connect central, not city, to capital and prove that it actually works. Sadly, I won't be here to see it. I've been assigned to the expedition team's second group, so I'll be heading west with the others. But the people in charge here are the best of the best. They'll have the network operational inside of 3 years, just as planned, I'm sure of it. And here we are 3 years later. And while they're seeing to that, we'll be visiting towns and whatnot across the country and putting the facilities in place for when things are finally up and running. Emily and the others in the lead group will be forging the connections and laying the groundwork to make sure everything goes to plan. Afterwards, we'll just need to link it up with all the operational Cupids, and that should be that. It's kind of like the Apollo missions back in the day. They used a 3-stage rocket to get to the moon, right? Well, we're using a 3-stage process to do something almost as revolutionary. Okay, and what not a? All right, so we got one from 3 years ago here. From Igor. I volunteered to join Bridges, signed up with my brother Victor. I volunteered to join Bridges, signed up with my brother Victor. See, we both remembered when America was still America. Oh, sorry. We both remembered when America was still America. When we had planes and satellites, when we were still connected to everyone and everything. The world was different, bigger. We wanted it back. He was chosen for the first expedition and hit the road damn near straight away. Me, I got told to hang back here in Central, which was okay, I guess. Corpse disposal means you're taking your fair share of timefall in the light of duty. You get a sense for it after a while. A sixth sense for when the clouds are about to open up. Of course, the clouds themselves are a big tell, and an inverse rainbow is a guarantee you're in for some shit. But there are smaller signs too. Changes in the air, a smell on the wind. When it hits, you got power outages to deal with. As far as I understand it, which ain't that far at all, it's to do with high concentrations of chiralium causing electromagnetic interference or something. The fact that he goes, I don't know much about it, and then reels off some scientific stuff and ends it with, or something, which also interacts with water and kicks up clouds of ozone, which then makes the temperature drop like a rock. Anyway, I may be used to timefall, but that don't mean I'm immune to it. Believe me, I'm younger than I look. My big bro would take a lot of pleasure in telling you that if he could see me now. Wait, Igor's brother, Igor was the guy that died with us at the beginning, right? Or was that Igor's brother? I think that was Igor himself. Because it was his brother that we met. Okay, so then we get a bunch of Hartman. Okay, Hartman, here we go. Timefall. Timefall was the Apollo program used 2 stages to land and start from the moon? I don't know. Timefall was first recorded when the Death Stranding occurred. And despite all the years that have passed since then, we are no closer to understanding how or why it accelerates the passage of time for the objects and organisms it touches, or why it immediately turns to ordinary water having done so. Some researchers have gone as far as to posit this process as stealing time. As for why timefall is observed only in certain places, all we know for is certain is that it is somehow affected by local chiral connections. Nope, local chiral concentrations. This is merely a hunch, but something in me suspects that the Death Stranding may have warped our perception of the passage of time. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, you understand. We humans can conceive of our own deaths and even the possibility of a place beyond death, yes? We have the capacity to conceptualize the future, an evolutionary advantage which aided our development as a species. Well, what if timefall has given us a new supercharged version of this essential ability? One that will take us to the next stage of our evolution. Perhaps we wouldn't need to hole ourselves up in the Knot Cities. Perhaps, in time, the Death Stranding will come to be seen as the phenomenon that saved our species. Exciting thoughts, I'm sure you'll agree. I, for one, can't wait to set out on our journey. I, for one, welcome our new robot overlords. Who knows what awaits us? Hell yeah. That was Igor. I fucking knew it. The rocket that brought them to and from the moon has 3 stages. Yeah, that's, I think, what they were referring to. All right, so necrosis and the ancient Egyptian view of life and death. The Egyptians believed that we humans were composed of 2 elements, the Ha and the Ka, the body and the soul. Various texts expound upon their nature in detail, but perhaps it's simplest to conceive of them as follows. The soul that is that which joins in the child. The soul is that which joins with the child in the womb and gives life to the body. It is also that which departs the body upon death. Ergo, the body is simply a vessel. Should the soul return to it, it will live again. This is precisely what is observed in near-death experiences, a soul separated, albeit briefly, from its body. Egyptians believed death not to be an instantaneous change of state, but a process by which the soul moves from one realm to another. But this process, and that is what's happening with the beach, right? Our soul is moving, and then the body just catches up with it or something. But this process itself has changed thanks to the Death Stranding. In the normal order of things, when death occurs, the soul vacates the body and passes into the seam. From there it transitions to the beach, and only then onto the world of the dead. What the fuck is the seam now? But after the stranding, a soul that has already made its journey to the beach may attempt to return to its body in this world. Oh my God, it's the cure for death. It was hard to believe at first, but the process of necrosis provided proof of this phenomenon that was difficult to deny. This is why it's imperative that we burn the bodies of the dead. The body must be destroyed to sever the link with the soul. Only then will the soul be free to journey to the world beyond. But then doesn't that mean if you don't burn the body, they can have a chance to come back and be alive again? Right? So why not just let them come back to life? I mean, overpopulation is a problem, clearly, but yeah. You know? Did we have a 3-year one up here that we already... Yeah, we already did that one. That's fine. Okay, cool. Because they go boom. Oh, they do go boom. Yeah, I forgot about the boom. Boom and dooms. That's what this is about. Chiral symmetry. The word chiral comes from the Greek chir, meaning hand. Compare your left with your right. Okay. They seem similar in both size and shape, yes? I mean, yeah, one's the opposite way to the other, but yeah. Now face your palms away from you and place one hand over the other. Their shapes do not overlap exactly. Well, no, because they're opposite, like the thumbs, but also, to be fair, the things as well. I see what he's getting at. That's clever. But place your palms together and voila, it's a match. Yeah, because your hand isn't symmetrical. It's as if one hand is the mirror image of the other. Yes, exactly. But again, if you were to actually compare the mirror image of your hand to itself, you would see the two are not identical. Wait, is that true? This is the essence of chirality, the state in which the mirror image of a shape does not match the original. Well, then it's not a mirror image. It has been theorized that BTs are mirror images of ourselves. Were we to exist in the same point in time and space, our shapes, as it were, would not overlap neatly onto one another, save in reflection. And when our particles meet their opposites, a void out occurs. The new form of communication we've devised utilizes beaches, which are akin to mirrors reflecting this world and the other, hence the term chiral network. Oh, okay. I'm learning so much. We need to keep up to date with this lore stuff. We need to keep reading all the lore stuff. This is so useful and also interesting. So they believe, so the beach, or the beaches, because now there are like pocket dimensions or something. They are chiral mirrors, right? Or chiral imaging. Which basically means it's like a reflection of this world that's not quite right. It's like what is it in Doctor Who? The perception filter. It's like that in a way. Okay. Chiralium then. You would like to know more about chiralium? Well, wouldn't we all? I'm happy to present the latest theories, but you must be aware that this is all that they are. Theories. Chiralium, like dark matter, was born along with our universe and has existed ever since, just not in a dimension we were able to perceive. Until now. It's the beach that gives us access to that dimension, and with it the knowledge of chiralium's existence. Not just knowledge of it, of course. We have since observed it coalescing into crystalline form and recorded measurable physical and mental effects on individuals exposed to it. It's reshaped our understanding of reality and proven instrumental in the formulation of the multiverse theory of beaches. Chiral matter is not affected by the passage of time. As far as these particles are concerned, none has elapsed since the Big Bang. Little wonder they escaped our notice for so long until Man and BT first came together in Void Out and left nothing but chiralium in their wake. Many of these claims are yet to be verified, but I believe that this is a fair summary of the scientific community's current consensus on the matter. No pun intended. Oh, the matter. Yeah, lol. I shall soon be heading west with this first expedition, and I look forward to learning more about chiralium and its connections to the beach along the way. Wait, Hartman? Oh, the other one's Die Hardman, that's why. Yeah, that makes sense. They explode while coming back. Shit. Yo, good night, Danya. Sleep well. Hope you have a good one. Chiral contamination 1. Chiral contamination is the result of prolonged exposure to chiral radiation, which is emitted by chiralium. Wait, so chiralium was like a very, very old substance from another dimension that isn't affected by time. So it's just inevitable. It's Thanos. Chiral contamination is a result of prolonged exposure to chiral radiation, which is emitted by chiralium, a substance discovered at the same time as the beach. Prolonged exposure can significantly impact physical and mental health. The effects are not dissimilar to those observed in the individuals exposed to extremely high levels of stress, which can be fatal even. Such traumatic experiences can alter hormonal secretions, impair immune response, contribute to heart failure, and induce strokes. The most common symptom of chiral contamination is poor sleep quality due to vivid nightmares. If left unchecked, however, it can quickly progress to a more advanced stage in which the aforementioned issues may be observed. The potential impact on an individual's mental health cannot be understated. The resulting hormonal imbalances frequently led to heightened destructive impulses towards the self and others. Those dominated by such urges are named homo demons, the mad ones. Homo demens. In the case of some porters, such as mules, impaired memory and judgment has led them to develop an irrational obsession with their profession, hence the homo gestalt moniker, where it should be feasible and preferable for most individuals to avoid chiral contaminations at all costs. There are those with demonstrated resistance who need not be so cautious. I speak, of course, of doom sufferers. So chiralium, while being this incredible, universal, timeless material, is also incredibly deadly to humans. Because, of course, we're but a speck on the universe's asshole, right? How goes Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus? Norman Reedus and his tiny fetus. But yes, he's good. Thank you, Vitamin Chi. Welcome in. How's it going? How's it going? Chiral contamination 2. Chiral contamination can be alleviated using similar methods to those used to alleviate stress, increasing oxytocin secretion through contact with other people, administering smart drugs, and so forth. In recent years, however, a hormone dubbed lycocin, known to mitigate the effects of chiral contamination while also restoring basic physical and mental acuity, has attracted a great deal of attention. It's like from the a great deal of attention from the scientific community. Unlike oxytocin, lycocin cannot be administered externally. It is secreted within the body, but only in response to external stimuli. It is said to be the hormone principally responsible for the positive feelings that occur when one achieves a goal. So it's serotonin. Enjoys success, receives praise or gratitude, or any other form of like from a fellow human being. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. The discovery of beaches and the concept of death. With the discovery of the beach, the fundamental truth of death was upended. I doubt you'll find many who would deny this. Alas, we can say with little confidence in any objective or scientific capacity, for our understanding of this new realm remains in its infancy and is ever evolving, much like our understanding of the universe as a whole. Perhaps the closest thing we have to a working explanation of the beach relates to the conception of a multiverse. But I digress. The beach is arguably both a concept and a reality. A discrete beach is influenced by the mind of the associated individual and therefore linked to them irrevocably. Okay, this is like a personal beach. This is where we have so energetically pursued the psychological, psychoanalytical, and neuroscientific angles when attempting to create a unified theory of the Death Stranding, the beach, and related phenomena. There was a fad a while back in which subjects underwent counseling in order to learn more about their beaches, and in doing so gain a greater understanding of the nature of death. Doom sufferers in particular provided excellent opportunities for study. I'd really like to have one of these articles be on dooms, because I've completely forgotten any of the details about dooms, other than it's something that Sam has. But yeah, this is how you do a multiverse. This is a cool thing. An interesting theoretical question arose during that period. If a person's beach was a product of their consciousness, might animals have beaches as well? A conundrum on the surface, perhaps, but one quickly resolved. Only human corpses undergo necrosis and become BTs, which proves somewhat conclusively that only a human can possess a beach. And yet this begs another question. If all that is required is consciousness akin to that of a human, could an AI have a beach? Ooh, an android. I, for one, do not believe so. Why? Because the function of our beaches is to connect the worlds of the living and the dead. If an entity was never born, it is not truly lived and will never know death and cannot have a beach. That's true as long as you presuppose the existence of a soul. Yes, and they are doing that, so that makes sense. All right, cool. Egyptian mummies, pyramids, etc. At what point can it be said that man truly understood what it meant to die? I don't think we do. It would seem reasonable to suggest it was when he began to bury his dead. Oh, what? Just that dying was no more living, right? Yeah. Kushbot's beach when Kush Beach. A practice which originated with Neanderthals. In a way, one might say our growing understanding of death drove our development as a species. Our fear of it, our attempts to conquer it. Why, it could be argued our entire history revolves around these obsessions. Take the great pyramids of Egypt or the tombs of the ancient emperors of China. The more powerful the person, the bigger and grander their final resting place. Or, to posit a more radical theory, could the very concepts of power and society themselves have emerged solely to facilitate the creation of such monuments, such challenges to the finality of death? Okay, yeah, okay. Trying to find a way out of it by looking to the select few, right? Beach bot. Either way, in leaving behind something they hoped might endure through the ages, the builders of these edifices believed they too might live on forever. The mummies of the Egyptians are another means by which we sought to fulfill this desire to escape the finality of death. They were created that the spiritual self, the Ka, would have a physical vessel, or Ha, to which it could return. The Soka Shinbutsu, or mummified monks of Buddhism, are similar in this respect. However, the monks in question aimed to transition straight from life to Buddhahood. In other words, to forgo death altogether. Yeah, I'll sign up for that. That's great. But now that the beach has brought us into direct contact with the world beyond, our relationship with death must further evolve. The next stage in our understanding is upon us. Okay, so completely yes to all of this lore. I'm loving this. This is such a cool concept. I'm totally down for this. How does an AI have are you trying to say has consciousness or has a conscience? Which one are you asking about? The corals of the seam. Okay, now we're going to understand the seam, which is the step before the beach. I'm starting to get this now. I mean, as much as you can get beach, right? Oh, a consciousness? So it depends how you define a conscious. This this conversation could go on for a long time. But the AIs that we have right now don't have, wait, were you saying a conscience or consciousness? I can't remember which now. The AI that we have right now doesn't have either. The concept of an AGI could technically have both. Well, because consciousness is self-awareness, right? And conscience is knowledge of what is right and wrong ethically or empathetically, right? So these things can be taught, but the problem is, especially where you come into conscience and you lean into morality, morality is inherently very subjective, right? Which is why you'll always find that, you know, people throughout history, villains throughout history, to use a really cliche example, Hitler, like none of these people thought they were evil. Like none of these people wanted to do evil. There are obviously exceptions, but these people thought they were on the good side because their moral compass pointed differently to ours, right? So to use Hitler as an example, I think he genuinely believed that Aryan people were just better people and it was, you know, for the good of the world to have them run everything, right? So, but you ask like a German soldier in World War II, they wouldn't be like, oh yeah, we're doing it to destroy the world. No, they'd be like, we're under attack from the British, who are these evil monsters coming to attack us. And then the Americans as well, right? Like there's the perception, right? I feel Hideo Kojima got really high and rambled into a tape recorder. So this is what I've been saying, right? What I said is I think that Hideo Kojima made this game over a weekend. He dropped tabs of acid on Friday night and woke up on Monday and realized he had a completed game. And so he played it and thought this was cool and then released it. Because it's really awesome, but it's such a fucking fever dream. The man must be on some sort of drug for sure. And I don't hate that for him. The corals of the seam. So again, what they were saying is our souls go from life to the seam to the beach to death. Or, because of the Death Stranding, from life to the seam to the beach and back again. Or even life to just the beach and back again. A Hobbit's Tale, right? Probably drank a lot of Monster, yeah. A lot of Monster. So, life began in the oceans. And as it evolved, it graduated to the land. At least that's what was believed until recently. To creatures of the sea, the land is a harsh and unforgiving place. Given this, what could possibly have compelled these organisms to make such a drastic transition? Consider that fossils of the first fish to adapt themselves to land have been found in regions with unusually large tidal range. Could it be these creatures developed legs in order to more swiftly return to the safety of the sea when stranded? Could their evolutionary leap have been triggered by this traumatic experience? If so, could similar circumstances have shaped the evolution of the coral-like organisms that inhabit the sea and driven them to develop an ability to live between life and death, between time and timelessness? Coral is, after all, older than any organism of the land. Oh, the seam is where we go to repatriate. I've only died once and it was a story death, but then you repatriate because you swim back to your soul. That's the seam. Okay. Coral is, after all, older than any organism of the land and hardly enough to have weathered the mass extinction of 540 million years ago. And it is a life form upon which many other organisms rely for survival. Bearing all this in mind, one could argue the ability to survive in the seam is indicative of a profound evolutionary leap. Norman Reedus is ahead of the curve. That's what I'm learning. BTs are reaching out to us. Oh shit, they reaching us about our car's extended warranty. 2.4 million years ago, Homo habilis started to craft stone tools. Hands are so very important, don't you think? Our other sensory organs passively interpret data. Our eyes light, our ears sound, our noses smell, our mouths taste, but hands are different. To touch requires conscious action. To grasp more so. To connect that which is in our left hand with to connect that God damn it. To connect that which is in our left hand with that which is in our right, still more. And the handprints we see when BTs seek out humans, why, I'd say that's just evidence of our otherworldly friends yearning to forge a connection. Oh, we've got a sympathizer over here. Burn him at the stake. They're reaching out to us, attempting to bridge the gap between the realm of the dead and that of the living. We're trying to reach you about your creepy chest baby's extended warranty. Yeah. Is he crying too much? 100%. Okay, so we've done all that. These are from 2 years ago. There's a 2.5 down there. All right, we'll do the 2.5 next. This one's from Victor, the lake at Ground Zero. When I first laid eyes on the lake here at Ground Zero, I was blown away by the sheer size of it. I never imagined anything could be so huge. This was just after the Death Stranding, and not many people had seen the craters up close yet. Back when I was still living with my parents and my brother on the East Coast, an explosion like nothing the world had ever seen before tore a gaping hole in the heart of America. There were all kinds of rumors floating around at the time that it was a meteor, it was a nuke dropped by another country. I was just a kid, but even I could tell the adults didn't have a clue. So you can imagine how I felt. And then we found out there had been other explosions, not just here in America, but the world over. By the time we learned they were void outs and what void outs were, the country was pretty much done. But hey, that was then, this is now. And things are looking up. I just got told my kid brother's still alive. Word is he's heading up a corpse disposal team in Capital Knot City. Handled his shit well enough to get picked for the second expedition. 3 more years and he'll be out here with me. Oh, sorry, Victor. Can't wait to see him again. Oh, yeah, no. Sorry, he died. He didn't even make it through the intro. Okay, mules and drone syndrome. Can we have one about dooms, please? I'd love to know more about that. Bridges' primary objective is to rebuild America. And in order to rebuild, one of our main tasks is to reconnect cities and other settlements by re-establishing a delivery network. Back before the Death Stranding, the comms and delivery networks were what held society together. The whole thing was automated, AI-managed deliveries carried out by drone. The belief was that taking people out of the equation would revolutionize the entire system. Things didn't quite pan out that way. Instead, we started seeing cases of what would be eventually dubbed drone syndrome. It was too much for some folks to accept, leaving everything to machines and nothing for the common man. And indeed, the oxytocin deficiency and hormonal imbalances we confirmed seemed to back up that assessment. Humanity needed to be part of the process. So laws were put in place and we stepped back into the picture again. And then what happened? All the people put out of work by machines who got called up again convinced themselves society couldn't survive without them and brought on a whole new disorder. Delivery dependence syndrome, they called it. Amazing. Humans are the problem once again. When the Death Stranding tore us apart, the delivery problem spiraled even further. It wasn't helped by the fact that the chiral clouds prevented planes and drones from flying, which meant we had to go back to relying completely on human couriers, whether we liked it or not. Eventually, delivering goods became all some lived for. They were obsessed, addicted, consumed by the desire to deliver. Over time, they turned into the mules we know and love today. That's who the mules are. They're just AI haters. All right, we can kill them. We can absolutely kill them. All right, mules and local porters. When people hear mules, they think junkies driven crazy by a desire to steal supplies we so desperately need to survive. Lucky for us, not all couriers are predisposed to this condition. Not all mules, in fact. They were professionals once, and some still are. Some even complete proper deliveries from time to time. Fragile Express has been known to use them, along with independent porters. For those at risk of losing it, they say the only way to stave off the syndrome is to join a distro organization with strong leadership and support to help keep you on the straight and narrow. Or you can strike out on your own, but there's no easy path. That's a reason the guys who have run solo have a reputation for being bulletproof. Like us! Hell yeah! Alright, we're coming to the end of the lore. If you're still with me, chat, congratulations, you've done well. I have to read it. It's so good. Alright, preppers. Fragile. Oh, her name is actually Fragile. I thought T was just calling her Fragile because of the fragile thing on her suit. But her name is actually Fragile. I love that. When I was a little girl, my father told me that preppers were people who decided long ago they couldn't trust their nation to be there for them anymore. What are preppers? I guess she's going to tell us. That the bonds between us had grown weak long before the Death Stranding. We once had a network spanning the whole wide world that could send items from anywhere to anywhere and connect anyone with anything. But we were still isolated. Still, we were alone. Some liked it that way and even wanted more. They wanted walls along their borders, turn away refugees and outsiders, new nations all their own. They began to see the state as an enemy of their freedom, not a protector of it. The ones the most far gone, they didn't trust the country to defend them if something went really wrong. War, terrorism, natural disaster, you name it. So they built shelters and stocked full of supplies in preparation for the worst. And then the worst happened. The Death Stranding. America ceased to exist, and their shelters became their homes, where they would live and they would die. But while they prepared, they hadn't prepared to live there forever, which is why they wound up relying on us couriers so heavily. My father and I didn't want to go back to the old America. We didn't want a country that pushed people apart. We wanted one that brought them together, that allowed them to support one another. And that was what we tried to work toward. Cool. People who prep for the apocalypse, guys with bunkers in their backyard and 3 tons of freeze-dried foods. Yeah, people who probably still have toilet roll banked up from COVID and probably doubled their supplies because of it. Yeah, prepping for a world-ending scenario. So you guys this is clearly a modern-day term. This is not just a Death Stranding term. This is an actual modern-day term by the sounds of it. I've just noticed my believers and doubters board isn't there. I take that down when I have like work meetings, like dev meetings, and I forgot to put the last one up. So that's my bad. Okay, we have one more 2 year ago. And then we've got three 1 years. All right, we've got 4 lore things left, chat. You're doing well to stay with me. Maybe I... All right. In case we have any Gen Zs in the chat, I'll do this while I do it, all right? So you got something to focus on. Something movement, right? It's been about a year now since we came here with the rear guard. The folks through us... The folks through... Wait, I can't focus while doing the Gen Z distraction thing. All right. The first folks through did us the favor of setting up the chiral relay and patching things up before we arrived. So we're doing it all right. Not so sure about everyone else though. Folks back home sound kind of freaked out. We don't know what's going on in Central or Capital, let alone how Amelie and the others who kept heading west are doing. But something doesn't feel right. What's more, a lot of the guys have developed some kind of agoraphobia. Like the thought alone of going outside scares the shit out of them. See, the distro centers and way stations around these parts here aren't all like the ones back east. They're much more isolated, out in the middle of nowhere. Wait, distribution center west, okay. They're much more isolated in the middle of nowhere. Can't help but feel cut off from the world. And there's not a lot of staff on hand neither, which means you often have to do the work of 2 guys, which can make it much lonelier too. Then you factor in the terrorism rumors. Also, is it just me, or does it feel like there are more mules out there these days? Don't get me wrong, I know they're not out to get us. All they want is our cargo, right? That doesn't change the fact that they're not making our work any easier. Especially since a lot of these guys used to be first-rate porters and could run things around us if they hadn't... run rings around us if they hadn't, you know. Still, for now, the network systems are up and running and we're just holding out for the day when the second expedition comes through with a working Q-PID. Till then, we'll keep things chugging along. That much we can do. For bridges and country, am I right? Am I right, chat? Subway Surfer gameplay. It's a thing in North America particularly, and then the rich tech bros who are buying hideouts in New Zealand. What if the outbreak starts in New Zealand? What do you do then? All right. Yeah, we did that. All right. So it's the ones now. So we're just, okay, there's like 2 or 3 more to do. There's a 1 and some months. Okay, 3 to do. The chiral network experiments between Central and Capital 1 and 2, and then bridge babies to finish off. For bridges! Madam President, this will be your new office from today. The relocation of your official residence has also been completed, and the entire medical team has been brought along as well. Rest assured that information regarding this move has been shared on a need-to-know basis only. I understand that following the loss of New York, you wish to direct the reconstruction efforts from Central, not City. But in light of recent separatist activity on the eastern seaboard, we can no longer consider it safe. We will see to it that the people continue to believe you are in Central, and Bridges HQ will operate as normal. As per your orders, the network research teams and delivery systems management have all been covertly transferred here to Capital, not City. We are doing our utmost to expedite testing of the chiral network link between Central and Capital, while not neglecting your immediate medical needs, of course. This will be our base of operations for the next stage in the fight to rebuild America. Wow. Etra, same. Honestly, I hate being British for that same kind of reason. Most people that are like British, like patriots are just racists. Not every single one, but it's just a trend. You know what I mean? Madam President, I'm happy to report the trial run was a success. The connection between Central and Capital was established without incident. No chiral spikes or other irregularities. The Q-PID functioned within acceptable parameters as well. There's still a lot of work to do. Chiral holograms, chiral printing, and data recovery have yet to been proven viable, but the confirmation that data can be sent via the chiral network is a huge step forward for the UCA. Our next step will be to use Q-PIDs to establish connections with the other cities. Preparations for the second expedition are already underway. We're still trying to track Sam down, but as soon as he's back with us, he'll be given his new command. They knew we were coming. Alex, welcome in. How you doing? Is that CGP Gray's Hello Internet journal icon? I swear to God. But welcome in on the YouTube side, Alex. How's it going? Vi, thank you for the Pride mode. Welcome on in. YouTube's algorithm is still working in favor of you. I got your new video recommended. So the way it works on YouTube is YouTube actually runs its algorithm these days based on the viewer rather than the creator. So what that means is that YouTube thinks that you will want to watch my videos. And if you do, that's amazing. Thank you. Yeah, welcome in. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. I'm good. I'm feeling productive today. I put the video out. We've launched channel memberships now from 99p a month. And I'm getting to stream finally for the first time in a while. I mean, second time in a while. But yeah, there's the next video is going to be a lot of fun as well. Subscribe function is useless. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Like this is what's funny, right? Is like if you talk to sponsors on via YouTube or for the purpose of sponsoring a channel, one of the first things they'll look at is your sub count. But in reality, your sub count doesn't really dictate anything about your success other than getting to monetization. It's watch time. It's average view duration. Trying to take a rest after coming back from holidays, working in the mornings. Hell yeah. Not if you have the bell on all notification. I mean, to be fair, that helps. But all that helps with is the initial views of the video. Because initially the video, if it's ticked when you upload, if you tick like notify my subscribers, it will push it out to all your subscribers first, but then it will push it out to everybody else anyway. So having the bell notification on is still cool, but it basically means you watch now instead of later. Do you know what I mean? But I love that because I am the type of person that will look at views shortly after an upload, even though in the long term, it doesn't make a difference whether the views come in the first day or the first month or like I've had videos, especially shorts, that blow up a year after. Do you know what I mean? So YouTube never stops trying to push your videos out. Made it in time for a change? Hell yeah, bye. Welcome in. We're just reading. You literally probably just missed what for some people would be the most boring part, but also will be the most educational part of the stream, where we've just read through all the lore entries that we've picked up along the way over the past four episodes. How old are you? What kind of question is that? How old do you think I am? That's the question. I may tell you, but I want to know first how old you think I am. You look so energetic here and in your vids. I'm full of energy, right? Like hell yeah. I try to put on some good content. It was one of the most interesting parts. I'm glad you think so, because I fucking love reading lore, but I always worry that for like, especially for live streams, that people just won't want to like watch me read lore. But I fucking love lore. I'm a big fan of lore. Speaking of, we're down to the last one now. Mules and local porters. No, wait, we already did that one. Bridge babies. We're down to the last one. I think you're between 27 and 30. Alex, you might be my new favorite subscriber. That's amazing. I'm actually 34. I'm nearly 35. In 2 months and 4 days, I will turn 35. So the fact that you still think I'm in my 20s, that's amazing. I actually, you know, Bo Burnham's turning 30. That was me too, because he's the same age as me. And I turned 30 during the pandemic, which was fucking weird. It was so weird to go like, be in your 20s, and then suddenly everybody's locked down and you're in a pandemic, and then you come out and you're like, how am I in my 30s now? What the fuck happened? Did I fast travel? Like, what was this? Did I get a cut? I didn't even get a cut scene between the two. You look younger, but that's also to do with nationality. I mean, it can be. It can also be to do with a lot of things, right? Genetics, diet, and all these kind of things, like how much you take care of yourself, which I don't. But I've always had a bit of a young face, which honestly, until the age of like 25, sucked because I constantly get ID'd. And then over the age of 25, I just started enjoying looking younger. To the point that I got ID'd up until like the age of 30 in some places. And I used to fucking love it. I'd be like, thank you for IDing me. Thank you so much. And it got to the point I'd go and buy alcohol and they'd just look at me and ring me through. And I'd be like, please ID me. Doesn't happen anymore. I don't remember the last time I got ID'd. Hairstyle? Yeah, true. Well, yeah, I get hair color, I guess. I lived shortly in Germany. In my early 20s, they mostly thought I was over 25, which I am right now. I mean, so you have the opposite, right? It would have been very good for you as a youngster. As you get older, things will get worse. Right, last bit of lore then before we move on. Look, I'm kind of new here still. I'm kind of new here at Bridges. So I don't know if any of this will be useful to you. Still, I'm happy to talk about BBs if that's what you want. They call me Deadman. We call him Bob, but that's fine. On account of my familiarity with the dead, get it? We've always been on good terms, you see. Used to have regular little chats back when I worked in the morgue. Anyway, well, that's also the reason I work on BB maintenance and research, to learn more about those who are no longer with us. But I digress. Fact is, wait, what was... I just turned the thing sideways somehow. Anyway, but I digress. Fact is, BBs were already being issued to our forces in the fields before I joined Bridges. What's more, research into the little guys had already been conducted long ago. But no one took the plunge and put what they discovered to practical use. Still, what that did mean is that when Bridges wanted our own BBs, most of the work had already been done for us. We just needed to know to follow the instruction manual, so to speak. Which isn't to say that we haven't any idea how they work. No, not how they can detect BTs, how they can connect this world to the other side. We still have much to learn about our little friends, but the one thing is certain. Their continued study will lead us to a greater understanding of the Stranding and of life and death itself. That much I can assure you. Well, I think that's about all I have to tell you today. Hopefully I'll have something new to share next time we chew the fat. See you around, I guess. Thanks, Bob. I get that now that I'm using my hair. There you go. See, mine started going grey. Like, I've got greys underneath this headband, I swear. Like, I've got a whole section, like, here that's just grey now. That fucking terrifies me. I've been existential since the age of 9, all right? I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. I need eternal youth. So I think that's all the lore now. We've managed to do all the lore. So chapter 3, Fragile. Let's do this. We could examine the monsters, or we could just leave. Greys can be dyed too. That's true. That's true. It's very true. Artie's having a lot of fun with these emotes. I love it. Oh, Norman Reedus' tiny fetus is acting up.
BB.
Hi, Mads.
BB, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
This was the last owner of the BB, right? Well, he's the sperm donor for this BB. Because he was the dad and then the still mother was the mother, right? So he clearly abducted the BB or took it out of where it was supposed to be. But it did say that, like, BBs sometimes link memories.
Sam, access the Lake Knot City delivery terminal.
Yeah, I'm planning to anyway. Don't send me down another main story path yet. Please give me a second.
Objective is to extend the Cairo network.
I know!
Knot City to South Knot City.
That's like my one job.
And you'll need to utilize prepper shelters as way stations.
Okay.
Frankly, it won't be easy.
Oh, good.
Fragile's tried to get some of them on board, but you know how preppers are.
Mm-hmm.
More than a few won't want anything to do with the UCA. So we've got
Okay.
to prove to them they're better off with us.
So we burn their shelters if they refuse.
We can provide and then deliver. Do that.
So we're marketing. That's all we're doing. We're just doing some marketing. I'm terrible at marketing.
Get to it. The list of orders is on the terminal.
Okay. Right, but what I want to first do is lock away some stuff. Okay, so I'm going to put materials and resins here. I'm going to just put them in my private locker for now. Your answer to my question about age is what I always give to when they ask me. Yeah. Someone asks you your age, you always got to get it off them first. That's just, you know.
An empty container.
It's clever
attached to the
business.
fake ID, aka decoy cargo. Could be useful for fooling folks who can't get enough of other people's deliveries.
Oh, okay. It's a piñata for mules. We love that. That's clever. All right. Yeah, so next time we go to mule territory, we do that and then we just drop some and run away. All right, but there was more. There was more cargo we need to pick up from downstairs. So we need to do that first. So this is a really cool story. It's really starting to come together. I'm really enjoying seeing that story come together as well. I think this bunker is where we were at, right? It's fucking cheesing it. Look at it. I'm curious. How much do you know about Death Stranding? I can kind of fill you in on what we know so far. At least what I remember about what we know so far. Chat on either the YouTube or Twitch side will be able to fill you in more, probably. Here it is. This was all the other stuff. Yeah, there we go. Oh, shit. Sorry, Sam. Yeah, I get it. I'm sorry. Okay, so we pick up that. Pick up that. Cool. Wait, is there more in here? Can we actually get in there? It says no entry. The sign is truthful. Does it mean something that they're glowing purple? Okay, that is a Tau question, by the way. Anybody that's played this game before, does it mean something that they're glowing purple? Is that just because they're to be delivered to where we currently are? And if so, how have I missed that to date? All these cities and bases seem to be constructed in the same way. Which I guess you do when you have a limited colonization, right?
Keep on keeping on.
He's absolutely going for it, is our Sammy.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Hell yeah. All right, so we deliver the lost cargo.
Hey, how's it going? Guys like you make me proud to be part of Bridges.
Thanks, dude.
Thank you, Sam.
No, thank you. What a lovely fellow. Well, I like William. I'm going to do more jobs for William. Billy Bob Smiley. Connection levels up to 2.5. Oh, nearly towards 3, actually. Can we get to level 56? Not quite. Not quite.
Until the next delivery, then. Stay safe.
You too, bud. What a cracking fella. Love that guy. He's such a cool guy. All right. Yep. We got to do more shit, haven't we? All right. Let's take on an order. This will be our first order we've done today. We've been live for what? 2.5 hours? Okay. So. Oh, these are the 3, aren't they? Because that's where the other city used to be, down here. And there was one that was up here that got like obliterated. I mean, I kind of want to do Craftsman first. Because it's closer to the northern town. But I feel like maybe this is going to be the hardest one. Because I think the number next to the star is like the level you're supposed to be. Although we are level like 55. Listen to the briefing.
You'll be handing this one off to a guy we call the Craftsman.
Has this always been a thing?
Repairs, modifications, you name it, he can do it. Makes
cool.
weapons too. Nothing lethal on account of his pacifism. In fact, if you give him something lethal, he'll turn it into something that isn't. A tool designed purely for self-defense. That's what the gun parts listed in the order are for.
Okay.
Make sure they get to him and no one else. Guns
Gotcha.
make bodies, and bodies make craters. While you're at it, I'd also like you to transport some blood bags and hematic grenades.
Okay.
You know, the ones you field tested against BTs and delivered to Lake Knot City. You'd like to dole them out to the local porters. We've got no reason to keep them to ourselves, so I figured we may as well oblige him.
Yep, makes sense. So in terms of risks, it just says river. It doesn't say there's any BTs, it doesn't say there's any mules, so I think we can just go and do this. It recommends a ladder and a bridge. Okay. So let's take that job on. Wait, then there's also this one. We could do this one on the way back, because that I think is also, yeah, it's also just a river. So there's no BTs or mules again. So we can get a couple of quick wins here.
This is a somewhat unusual order.
Okay.
You're going to want to review the key points in the summary.
Okay, fragile cargo. Cargo condition less than 50% damage. Okay. Wait, it does also now say there are BTs and there are mules involved. Wait. That one doesn't. That one has like 3 different things. That one has mules and okay. We'll just do the one for now then. Let's do that. Okay, accept order. I want to get a lay of the land. So let's get a ladder first. We'll take one ladder. Yeah, we'll take one ladder with us. Maybe also take a climbing anchor. And then a PCC in case we need to build something. I'd say that's going to be enough. That won't weigh too much. And also we've got so many materials at like every single place. Gun parts and anti-BT weapons. All right, we're going to carry that on our back. We're going to attach this to our suit so that we don't fucking fall over all the time. Attach that to the left shoulder so we're balanced. This might disbalance us, actually. This would be an interesting test. If we start falling to the right more than the left, we know that attaching weight to yourself does impact your balance if you attach it on one side more than the other. Okay, we're heading out. First delivery of the day. We've done a lot of lore. We've done a lot of traveling. This would be our first official delivery. Well, like start to finish anyway.
Have a pleasant journey.
All right, we're off. Come on, Sam, beat the line. Good lad. Yep, keep on keeping on.
Mule territory.
What?
Move fast and quiet. Because if they see you,
I thought there was no mules on this job. I thought that was the whole point. Hold on. Doesn't say nothing about no mules, Bruce. Okay, it just says less than 50% damage. That's all it says. Doesn't say there's, it says there's a river. Doesn't say there's any mules. We better not find any fucking mules, okay? Otherwise you guys are mislabeling your orders. We need to talk to whoever's developing this system.
try and keep our country together. And now their broken children carry on the work without any understanding of what it once meant.
Or because the Chiralium got to them.
The delivery. An insatiable addiction. And they'll be coming for you to get their next fix.
Why you gotta make it so fucking spooky, Die Hardman? Alright, can we maybe talk about employee morale or contractor morale? Maybe? I'm facing the right way, right? Yeah, cool, okay. Honestly, this guy, worst pep talker in the world. Absolutely terrible. Wait, we don't have a bike here, do we? Damn it. Wait, we can build a garage, no? Is that not what we can... Is a garage something we can build? I forget if we can build garages. What is this? Cryptobiote. Okay. Need a PCC. Can we construct garages? Is that a thing we can do? Okay, so let's get that out. Damn it. We can't do a garage. That's a shame. Oh shit, also I need to take materials for the bridge, no? Shit, how much is a bridge gonna need? $800 metals. Okay. What I'm gonna do is grab 800 metals if we can. Because I think we're gonna need them to build the bridge. Thank you. Okay. Need to come back in. Sorry, I haven't delivered it yet. To be fair, we're not carrying that much stuff though, so we're not unbalanced or anything. Even if we're turning, we're not unbalanced, which is nice. Hey, no, you're good, Alex. You're good. I think at this time of night, most people are lurking. You're good. You're good.
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Okay, so we need shit. What did I say we needed? 800 metals. $80 kilos? Motherfucker, this bridge better be fucking useful. Better be necessary. I swear. Because look, now we're over. God damn it. Wait, hold on. Is there a better way to carry this? Yeah, sorry, Sam. You're only 0.4 kilos over. Shut up. Okay. Wait, maybe we put something in the private locker to lose...
You can access the share...
Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. Cheers for that. I'm trying to do stuff right now. Thank you. So like resins. I don't think we need resins, do we? Or is that part of the job? No, that's not part of the job. I can drop the resins off. Yeah, I can drop some resins off. Let's just do that. No, that's in the... Fuck, that's in the locker. Alright, I'm going to drop off the climbing anchor. Because then we're at least underweight and he won't walk like he's stuck in snow or something. Hey, thanks for doing the exclamation mark join as well, Alex. Yeah, we've now got YouTube memberships starting at 99p a month, which is what, $1.20 in American terms or something probably. There is also an upper tier which is equivalent to the Twitch membership. So we've got Initiate, which is the 99p a month. 99p a month tier, which gets you like the basic YouTube stuff. It supports the channel. It gets you emojis. It gets you the badge in chat and on comments. And then we've got the Arcadian Vanguard, which is the Twitch sub equivalent, but for £1 cheaper than a Twitch sub. And that gets you access things to like the sub area of the Discord, voting on polls when I like gonna put polls out for like directions on content and stuff. Yeah, it gets you the emojis that Artie fucking loves. There it is. All right, so. No. Good. Okay, cool. Okay. How do you get to the Discord? Try ! Discord. I'm not sure if that works on the YouTube side though. If so, I can add it. If so, wait, hold on. Let me check. Where are you, StreamerBot? There you are. If it uses a Twitch emote in it though, that might be why I haven't set it up like that. Discord. You know what? Yeah, that's why. You know what? I can do that for now. I'll change it to that. And then I can actually do that it sends to both. And I just need to set that command to listen to both YouTube and Twitch. Cool. So now when you do ! Discord, it should work on both sides. Yep. Whoa. Okay. Hey! Oh, it's still got the /me for Twitch. But yeah, don't ignore that part. I'll need to figure out a way on StreamerBot to make things appear appropriately for each type of chat. Come on, let's go. Wait, we are going into mule territory. Son of a bitch. Okay, are we heading in the right direction? Not even slightly. Okay, so maybe we can get out of mule territory for a second, just to go back to the way we actually need to go. Which is, yeah, kind of this way. Happy time zone snack. How you doing, bud? Welcome in to Norman Reedus and his tiny fetus. There's no way. There's no way he sees me. Jesus Christ, how quick is this dude? Alright, Sam, I'm going to need you to cheese it, bud. Cheese it back to base, Sam. Come on. I'm trying to figure out why do I have to do any work today? My children need wine and I can exchange money for goods and services. Yeah, there you go. Did he leave me alone? Sam, he's left you alone, bud. Take it easy. Alright, okay. Sam. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, so actually we want to go this way. That's why, because I was going in completely the wrong direction. Also, I just saw a little flex go up from there. What the fuck is that? That's a quote from something, right? The exchange money for goods and services. That's from something. Oh, it's Simpsons, right? Money can be exchanged for goods and services. This is Brain talking to him. No, not /. It's exclamation mark, but it says /me at the start of the message because it was initially formatted for Twitch. And on Twitch, if you do /me, it does like an asterisk type thing, so it puts it into italics. Okay, we're going the wrong way. Need to go that way. So, oh, you delete. Oh, I forget that you can delete your own messages on
One foot right in front of the other.
YouTube. I was confused as fuck there for a second. Alright, Sam, I'm gonna need you to just chill for a second, bud. Good stuff. Alright. You good, Sam? Alright, cool. Pick up? What is that? What are we getting?
There we go.
Sandalweed. Okay, cool. Can we smoke it? Don't shout. Okay, I think we are heading in the right direction. This feels like it's still a gorgeous landscape. Like, it's still gorgeous graphics. But I feel like this is nowhere near as nice as the first area. The first area was lush and green. What is this, Baldur's Gate? Baldur's Gate 3 is exactly like this. Act 1 is beautiful and just so happy-go-lucky, and then Act 2, it's like the shadows want to kill you, and also everything's dark, and nobody likes you. Fuck off. It's such a sudden, like, switch up. Okay. I don't want to use all my stamina by gripping constantly, but it's the only way to stop him from falling over every 2 seconds. See what I mean? It's literally a weed that grows into sandals. Are you trolling or is that legit? Because I have seen that in the menu that it looks like sandals. Treasured by porters and emergency replacement for boots. Sandalweed is not very durable, but it can save you in a pinch. When walking in these, footsteps are almost inaudible to others. Oh! Okay, it's sneaky footwear. Okay, that's good to know. Legit. Yeah, no, I'm sorry I doubted you. Sorry I doubted you. 100% right. Incredible. Right, good. If I run, is that just am I just gonna have to be constantly shifting weight? Yes. Shit! Sammy! You're gonna destroy the cargo, Sammy. Alright, good. We're coming up to something a bit nicer by the looks of it. This terrain sucks. There's like no flat land whatsoever. Is that rain? Nah, that's the last thing we need. They said there was no BTs. They said there was no BTs. Only fan. Listen. I've got one fan at the moment, okay? And it's right here. This is the only fan I have. So it's not actually true. I do have more, but it does look a bit volcanic, doesn't it? Maybe that's something to do with it. I'm pretty sure we're going to encounter BTs if we keep getting this rain. Because there's absolutely fucking nowhere to get cover right now. Hold on, Sam. I forgot to do the scan. But that'll do, I guess. Not sure how bladeless fans work. So essentially what it does is it just sucks in the air from like, I don't know if it's behind or something. And then it just pushes it out. So in the same way that like blade fans suck it in with like blade technology, this uses essentially the same thing as a Hoover or a vacuum. No volcanoes in that part of America, but whatever, Kojima. I mean, there's also no fucking dead tar people and squid whales either, right? Oh, fuck's sake, Sam. Pick up your shit. You know, this actually works. This is a lot simpler. Sam, you better grab those. There we go. All right, here's what I'm going to do. Okay, there we go. I've been wanting to get rid of this goddamn cargo for a while, so I think I'm going to build a bridge.
God damn it.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, wait. Cryobites. We don't have any. I picked one up earlier. Why do we not have them? I'm going to drink some cool, refreshing monster energy. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. So, God damn it. God damn it, Sam. Honestly, it's just kind of impressive you stayed alive. You stayed balanced like that. Yep. Didn't you bring a bridge? Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what we're about to do. Okay. PCC. Bridge foundation. And now he has to catch his breath. Come on. Sam, it's 120 kilos. Come on, man. Sam's sort of in Iowa. I love that. All right, take a rest then. Fuck. Gonna be a little bitch about it. Massage shoulders, baby. Let's go. Remember to stretch your shoulders out, chat. All right. It's time to stand and deliver. Okay. Stand and deliver. Oh, the devil, he may take you. All right. Adjust construction location. Here we go. Wait, no chiral network coverage? Didn't we bring didn't we bring Lake Knot City online? Wasn't that the whole point? Wasn't that the whole last point? Sip on the moist, thank you. Okay, whoa. Whoa. Okay, here's what we're going to do then instead. Wait, we can't even build a post box. Oh, because the chiral network literally ends at this fucking river. Okay, hold on. Oh, God damn it. Sam! Sam, please. Okay, come on. Stay a hold. Keep hold of it. Yeah, good lad, good lad. All right, we're connected to the chiral network now, so I just have to do it in reverse. Sam, I swear to fucking God. It's every 2 seconds with this guy. No, I don't want to... It wants me to shift weight left, but every time I try to, he just tries to, like, adjust the construction. All right, I'm going to build it the other direction. You guys arguing about volcanoes. Yeah. All right, here we go. Okay, so we're back up here. Now, let's get this shit out. What do you mean no coverage? We literally just had coverage. What do you mean? Oh, because both sides have to be in the network. Okay. So then I guess the question is... Where's the edge? Why is it that the chiral network happens to perfectly follow the goddamn river and won't let me build a bridge over the river? Who built this fucking network? Well, I guess we'll build a bridge here for posterity, but it's not where I want to build it. Okay, whoa. Many borders follow. All right, fucking geography, dude. Fucking city planner T over here. All right, I didn't want answers, I wanted sympathy. Okay, there we go. It's building. Now printing giant bridge. Snack, I've genuinely been thinking about that. It's funny you mentioned that. I've genuinely been thinking about doing like chill city skyline streams again at some point. Like the... Fuck me. Like the boundary of Cleveland along the mighty flaming Cuyahoga? Cool name. Alright, structure menu. Complete structure. 800 no, not 800 metals. 80... Yeah, it is 800 metals. There you go. Wait, provides power? Ooh. Does that mean we can... I love how the thing prints itself and runs to like...
Just so you know, Sam, distro centers and the like are stocked with materials you can use to fabricate equipment.
Yeah, I love that it can fabricate itself, but it can't power itself.
That said, there are limits to what each facility can spare. Check their terminals.
Sam, we need to get out of the bridge to let it build. Oh, and then it won't let us back in. Damn it. It's the coolest part of Cleveland, that and the beer. A river that was once so polluted it caught fire multiple times. Flaming water, that's crazy. I've heard of Fireball whiskey, but this is ridiculous. Okay, we made the pointless bridge. And I call it pointless because it's not this river that was causing us problems. It's this one that we haven't been able to bridge over. But we'll see. We'll get there. Because this is the one that's problematic for us. Between 1890 and 1915-ish, the entire US was on fire at one point or another. That's crazy. All right, good shit. Wait, yeah, we should eat a bug, shouldn't we? Finally got into Discord? Hell yeah. You know when you can see it all because you have the Arcadian role and you can see like the just chatting channel and stuff. If you bail out of the joining process before then, you'll only be able to see like one category or something. Well, the Discord has been quite quiet for a while. So we're not the most active we've ever been. But I'm planning on reviving it a little bit. Okay. Oh, there's the place. That's where we need to go. And that's the sound of rain. Excellent. Oh, and there's some creepy music as well. What's the bet when we get some BTs? But I was told there would be no BTs. I was told the river was the worst part.
Yeah, just like that.
Also, welcome into the Discord, Artie. Good to have you.
Damn it, man.
Cool. Okay, so are we about to see BTs or are we not about to see BTs? What do we think, chat? Are we about to encounter the butts? I hope the cargo's... Wow, he's cheesing it. I hope the cargo's not getting too damaged by the rain. Because there's nowhere to hide out right now. Like, there's absolutely nowhere. Why couldn't we bring fucking Fragile's umbrella? That would have been a wonderful decision. Are we supposed to go up there? And get out of the... But the rain doesn't really stop, does it? It just kind of keeps going further. So I'm not convinced that we should stop. I think we should just cheese it to the place to minimize the timefall damage to the cargo. I haven't yet found a way because I don't know if the rain ends, but I'm pretty sure the rain is just eternal in whatever spot it's in. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tal question, but I'm pretty sure because yeah, look at this. This place is bogged the fuck down. This is not a place that sees a lot of respite from rain. The whole thing is just mulch. Mulchy mud. Okie dokie. Can you leak a bit more about the next vid?
Beginning scan. Scan
You see, the thing is, I don't know a lot about the game enough to do it, enough to leak like those kind of details, but it will be a first-person game. Such a hot leak. Okay, deliver requested cargo. There it is. Oh, yeah. Wait, now we have it on the chiral network, though, right?
Delivering cargo.
So now we can do the bridge over the actual problematic river, right?
Not with Fragile Express, are you?
Not really.
I get it. Bridges is using their IDs to complete the delivery.
Yeah.
Well, good work, son. I'll take that off your hands.
Thanks, Dad.
Package looks brand new. Wow. Been a while since I've seen cargo in such good shape. Thank you kindly. Bye.
Great delivery guy here. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. What's the Citadel on Discord? The Citadel is the new sub area. I'm starting to overhaul the Discord server a little bit, and that's the first part. So there's like brand new channels and everything in there. So the Citadel is for Twitch subscribers and Arcadian Vanguards on the YouTube side. The Vanguard is like the Twitch sub equivalent tier. What we know is it is some form of time travel to the 1400s and is first person. The game is not necessarily time travel, but I will be time traveling to be in the 1400s. It's also known as quite a difficult game, and it was released, I believe, this year. So that's really all I can tell you. What game is being covered on the YouTube? So that's what we're talking about. Yeah, is the next video after the one I uploaded today is going to be a new game.
Anyway? Everyone knows Fragile was behind the attack that wiped out Middlemont City. Only a damn fool would trust that terrorist to deliver shit now. But here you are, filling in. Keeping her business alive for her, am I right? I swear. Can't trust anyone these days. And don't try sweet-talking me onto your little network. You know why there's been so many terrorist attacks recently? Because you all pissed them off with your talk of reuniting the country.
Well, what's the wrong with that?
I may as well paint a bullseye on my shelter. Just keep my deliveries coming. We'll get along just fine. I don't need any trouble. Though I will say, I appreciate these hematic grenades of yours. Quality work, gotta admit. Not the sort of equipment the UCA ought to keep to itself.
Well, if you were connected to the fucking network, we'd share it with you.
After all, if I could churn these out by the boatload and gear up those folks, now you're good people. I can see that. And you brought my order like I asked. But it'll take more than that for me to agree to what you're asking. Chiral Network is a big step. But if you could prove to me Bridges is an organization I can trust, well, how about this? Do another run for me. I'll put the details on the terminal there.
You need to upgrade to AT&T? Yeah, get connected. Come on.
New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Yeah, I'm going to rest first. Oh, okay. Well, you didn't rest for long. That's fine. May have pressed the wrong button. All right, it's job time again. Oh, this looks fucking fun. Oh, fucking BTs, yeah. All right. Collection from a BT area. Oh, great. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, cool. It's time for some sandalweed.
The toolkit you're looking for ought to be in my old shelter. It's been tagged, so shouldn't have any trouble finding the place.
Yeah, neither do the BTs by the looks of it.
Oh, and take some of those hematic grenades you brought with you. Nothing you'll want more when those BTs put your back against the wall, right?
Am I right? Yeah, you see, this guy's an asshole. I don't like this guy. Wait, porter boots? The one with the porter protective suit. Their old-fashioned construction isn't particularly hard wearing. They tend to break fairly easily. Yeah, our boots are the shit though at the moment. All right, so we're gonna put some. Yeah, we're gonna take some of these. Because of the hermetic grenades. Does it have soldiers from the present? Artie, I can't tell you any more than I've told you. Can't you deliver with AT&T? I mean, that's meant for all terrain, and I don't think BTs would get through. Yeah, we love AT&T. Okay. Don't suppose you have a fucking bicycle? Are those mules? Oh, no.
Anybody home?
Hi there. Can we talk to these guys? Porters are freelance delivery personnel. They do not steal people's cargo and do not pose any threat. Be sure to offer a friendly greeting should you encounter one. Hi there, guys. I'm just going to sleep in front of you, okay? Ah, there we go. He's going to have a little nap, chat. We're going to make Sam have a little nap. Boop, 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 boo. Just chilling. Just chilling. Those freelance porters are looking good as well. They're doing their shit. They get to travel in a pair. Why don't we get to travel with anybody? Why we got to do this shit alone? All right, so we're back to full stamina. I think we can wake up now. Kingmakers would fit the description well, but isn't released. Well, sometimes creators can get hold of games that aren't released yet. I have done deals with devs before where I've covered games that aren't out, like publicly. I'm not saying that that's it. I'm just saying that that is a possibility. Is that Machu Picchu?
Hello?
Hello? Oh, so we're going up in here. Oh, okay. This looks like a bit from Horizon, I swear. There's like a whole like fucked up stadium, I think it is, or something that we go into. Fairly towards the end of, I think, the DLC in the first game? Possibly just the regular first game. I think it's just a regular first game, actually. Okay. Here we go. Oh, it's in the rain as well. I mean, to be fair, that's when the BTs are always around. We've got to have at least one BT experience every stream, right? Is it a Souls-like or light? I'm not playing 20 questions with you. Alright? I've told you what I've told you. Maybe I'll reveal one more thing if I can think of something by the end of the stream, but that's about it. Can't give too much away. Need the intrigue. Okay, where's this case of bullshit? Well, there's a Corallium. Ah, here we go. How do I crouch? What's this? Where the fuck is this thing? Don't shout! Oh, it's all the way to the right. Okay. My god, I hate this. Uh-oh! I guess water makes noise. That's good to know. I'll come back for this stuff later if I can. Shit. Can we even get that way? I don't like this. Sorry, I've gone really quiet because I just like I'm being super careful about this bit. Okay. I think we're gonna get this. Okay, we got it. What about the terminal? Be great to have Fragile's freaking umbrella at this point to teleport back. Just saying. Holy shit! There's so much stuff here. I wonder what the most rare is. We're definitely got to take some of these, right? Okay, that's about as much as we can do. Okay. I mean, we might as well, right? Okay, wait, which is the way out? That way. I think I've probably only survived because of the sandalwood sandals. Sandalweed sandals, even. RT, is that buy legit? Is it just buy? Uh-oh.
Keep it cool.
I don't like whatever is making that noise. Whatever it is also coming towards me, and I think moving faster than me. Bye. I love the suddenness of it. Just bye. Alright, this is good. There are other things we can come back for if we want them as well in this place. Okay, so this was actually the much easier route than the one I did on the way in, apparently. You know what? Putting like a rope here might be the best thing, or like a ladder in the future. Wait, don't I have a ladder? Because then you avoid having to go through that building where a bunch of them are. Yeah, because then now we just put a ladder. Shush, welcome in. On the YouTube side, how you doing, buddy? Let's do that. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, yeah. Wait, Etra, what? What you say, dude? How do we climb that? How do we grab the ladder? There we go. Are we on the ladder? Oh, now we are. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Is we have a ladder going up there. Oh, for God's sake, Sam, you're stood still. We just have a ladder going up there, and then you don't have to go into that place and fucking risk going through all the BTs. See, I'm getting the hang of this whole fucking ladder thing. Dude, I told you to rest. Don't fall over. Got recommended the Golden Lap new episode today. I'd given up hope even after the community poll. Wait, given up hope on what? It's a German thing that Germans will understand. Okay. Let's keep it English in the chat if we can. Are you resting or not, my guy? I'm gonna take that as a no then. Okay. For a new episode? Wait, how had you given up hope for a new episode? The last video I uploaded was like 2 weeks ago. Or did you think I was just doing no more Golden Lap? Hell yeah. Right, good. Good. Here we go. This might mean... Wait, does this mean we can do... God damn it, Sam. I'm just trying to look at the map. Does this mean we can do... Because this is on the chiral network now, right? So does this mean we can then do a proper bridge where I wanted a bridge? You didn't get recommended that episode either? Well, not Golden Lap. It's 2 weeks ago was a different game. It was Hollywood Animal. Did you not get recommended that one? Because it could be if you've not engaged with my video style as much as say some other content like non-gaming content or stuff, YouTube might not recommend it you by default.
Too close.
Yeah, I'll say. Yeah. Wait, if you have notifications on and you're not getting notifications, that's weird. Maybe check your phone to see if you've got YouTube notifications enabled at the OS level, because that will also stop it. Like, turning on the bell for YouTube doesn't give you notifications if you don't have it turned on in iOS. Or Android if you're an Android person.
Sure you want to keep walking in those shoes, Sam?
No, they've just been destroyed.
Quickly, or worse, do yourself some damage. You've got another pair, so you might as well use them.
Yeah. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Oh, that sucks. Do you get it for other channels? Some YouTube shenanigans? It's the classic one, right? The shadow banning me. Shadow banning isn't actually a thing, so I'm only joking, but that would be the small creator response, right?
Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked.
Hell yeah.
Cargo verified. Thank you.
Come on. Come on. Come on, Sammy. You're breaking the car, Sammy. Whoa! I don't know if we have a PCC back at this place to build, but I would love one if we do. Probably because of long gaps between uploads. That shouldn't affect notifications. Like, to be fair, it was a month between Golden Lap 6 and Hollywood Animal 2. There's been a lot going on, but I don't think that would stop you getting notifications. That might stop you seeing it in your browse page as readily. Oh, I'm out of water. Damn it.
Delivering cargo.
Uh-huh.
What? You kidding me?
Record time as well, bub.
Went into that hellhole.
You got $1, bub?
You don't know what this means to me. Whole lot of memories in these old tools.
Will you be uploading the Death Stranding VODs? So on YouTube, VODs just stay forever. So they're going to be under the live tab forever. So I don't need to do anything with those. They're just on the channel anyway. They'll stay on Twitch for 2 weeks. But on YouTube, yeah, every stream is saved. You have to actually check a button to say don't save it. But I haven't checked that because I feel like if people want to watch my old live streams, it's just nice to be able to have infinite storage of them. This is the exact same reason that before YouTube live streaming became a thing, people would upload their Twitch VODs to YouTube so that they had like them stored forever. Whereas now we can just do streaming on YouTube as well. So is shadow banning not a thing on YouTube or everywhere? Well, it's not a thing on YouTube. I can't comment on other platforms, but it's not how YouTube doesn't shadow ban people. If you're what is commonly misconstrued as shadow banning is just a bad performing video or series of content. The algorithm being real is just the viewers, right? So essentially YouTube's algorithm works. I mean, it does work in certain ways, but it's heavily focused on user activity, right? So what YouTube wants is for you, me, and everybody else to start watching videos on YouTube and to never stop. Right? That's the ideal world for YouTube, is you log on to YouTube and you never stop watching videos even for a second, right? It's not possible, of course, but the longer you spend watching videos, the more ad revenue they generate for creators and themselves. So they want you to be watching forever. So if a video is performing badly, it's either that people aren't watching your video for long, or when they've watched the video, they don't then click another video. Or just that when your video comes up, people never click it. If people never click it, it's a bad thumbnail or it's a bad title or both. If people click in and then leave instantly, then that can be a few things. But if people don't stay very long, it can often be indicative that what you've promised people in the title and the thumbnail doesn't reflect what's actually in the video. But YouTube never just goes, fuck this guy, and then shadow bans a video. Like, that's not what they do. It would just be that the video in question is just, if someone goes, oh, I'm shadow banned, they've either just been not making good content and they don't want to own up to it, and they don't want to realize that, or the audience has just moved away from what they had. Like the memory of the internet is very short, right? And even creators like, I mean, look at Ludwig, right? Who broke the sub record on Twitch with his subathon in like 2022, 21, 22. And like, he's definitely not fallen off, but already like about a week later after that, there was so many less people, right? And sometimes audiences just change, right? And move on. Like, it just happens. Maybe I had plans for editing. Probably not these streams. No, there may be the occasional stream I'd do it, but it takes, honestly, it would take me just as much time to edit a proper YouTube video, and stream edits never come out as good. For me, anyway. I might wrap it up in about 15, 20 minutes, I think, chat. I'm starting to get a little bit tired after a long day.
Fragile and her crew never did me wrong. Could say
but yeah, there's a couple streams. There's a couple. I think if ever I was gonna, these days anyway, like I do have plans. I did a playthrough of Outer Wilds a couple years back. And I do have plans. This guy is just an asshole, so I'm just not listening to him, by the way. But I do have plans to edit that into a very long format video of my playthrough of Outer Wilds. It's going to be like an 11-hour video or some shit. That's going to take like a year to edit. But other than that, if I were going to edit a stream into a YouTube video, it would be because I'd already planned to do the recording for that video live. And if that's the case, I probably wouldn't have Facecam on. Yeah. I think the Outer Wilds playthrough is a fun watch. But the next few videos I'm doing are going to be leaning more into the storytelling and in-character type stuff that people liked for Golden Lap. Which I'm excited for. Maybe going even a bit more into the storytelling side. Bowler gun? Wait, we've got a gun? Hold on. Hold on, man said we had a gun.
Right. Now that you're looking out for me, it's only fair that I look out for you. So,
yep.
As long as you keep me connected, I'll keep on supplying you with my best tools.
Nice.
Together we all might live a little longer.
It's handy? Alright, awesome.
By the way, check out this beauty I made. It's called a bowler gun.
He's gonna give us one for free?
I'm giving you trouble for a minute.
Okay, I'm kind of warm into this guy.
I can't promise it won't leave marks, but that's on them. If you think you could use it, take it.
I definitely can use it.
As is, you can use it to restrain human targets without killing them. But swap out those wires with strands spun from your blood, and it might even work on BTs.
Oh! Hell yeah. Alright. Carry on tool rack, baby. Let's go. Attach that to boot clip. We've got a lot of shit here. We've got 600 metals. I need a PCC. Can I fabricate from here?
Well, you've done your bit.
Those are good videos. Got me to finally buy a game for the first time. Which game? Was it Golden Lap or was it Precinct or Hollywood Animal?
Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Alright, yeah, hold on. Can I fabricate here?
One prepper station. 2 to go.
Surely I can fabricate here. Yeah. Alright, okay. So we've got a bowler gun already. I need a PCC for the bridge. I have... how many metals do I have on me? I don't know how many metals I have on me. I'm going to have to check. Hold on. Golden Lap? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Golden Lap's a good game. Let's hang that on the tool rack for now. Yeah, I fixed the Pride mode redeem, finally. Finally fixed that. It took me a while, but I did it. I did it. Okay, so... okay, the bowler gun is going to be awesome. I'll drop this off for now. Because we're going to need... wait, no, we've already got like 800 metals. Why does this one have a little symbol next to it? Interesting. But we only need 800, so I can drop these off into the private locker. Might buy Hollywood Animal as well. Not much into management game, though. Wait, and yet you bought Golden Lap. Love that. Love that. Okay, they're in the locker. We've got the PCC. We've got the metals. We can do the bridge. Hell yeah. Can you... okay, Tal question. Can you break down a bridge when you've built it? Because I want to put this bridge in a place where the current bridge is currently blocking. So I'm going to need to take down the old bridge. You made me. Yeah, I literally held a gun to your head and was like, if you don't buy Golden Lap, I'm going to kill you. Stretchers can be dismantled. Yes, thank you, Boyd. I appreciate it. Oh, you're a big F1 guy. That makes sense. Yeah. It's like I'm not really a football guy, but I'm big into turn-based strategy, and so I bought Football Tactics and Glory some years ago, which is such an unknown game, but it's such a fucking good game. Favorite driver and team? Danny Rick, Ferrari. Who doesn't love Ferrari? Come on. It's like Vettel says. Even if you're not a Ferrari fan, you're a Ferrari fan. Everyone's a Ferrari fan. Just walk up to it. All right, awesome. What is that? What keeps... Okay, another towel question. What keeps doing that? Something keeps, like, depressurizing, and I never know what it is. And I keep thinking we're about to hit BTs. It sounds like a... Sounds like an airlock decompressing. And I always think we're heading into BT territory when it happens, because the screen pulses. But we're not. That's your hood going up to protect you from the rain. Oh, okay. Fucking rain. I'm sometimes hating on Ferrari, but yeah, everybody likes Ferrari. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I would love to see Charles Leclerc win a title, honestly. I think on the current grid, Charles Leclerc would be the one that I'd want most to win a title right now. For the same, I mean, for one of the same reasons that I wanted Danny Rick to win. Danny Rick was my favorite just because he was an all-round amazing human. But Charles Leclerc, I think because he's owed it, really, with the amount of sweat he's put in and how the good results he's delivered. And yeah, he's had like bad times, but he was delivering in Ferrari cars that had no place delivering results. So I honestly think he deserves a title. At least one. But I thought that for Danny Rick as well, and Danny Rick never got one. And that makes me so sad. I'm just happy that Danny Rick's happy now. Because he's grown his beard out, and he's just like, I have the beard because it's comfortable for me. Like, it's comfort. And I'm like, oh, you're so fucking cute, mate. Just, you live your best life. You know what I mean? Okay, so does that mean we now have a gun just for keeps? It does. Oh, shit. Okay, we can still fucking fall over every 5 steps, though. I do want Liam Lawson to thrive soon. That actually would be cool as well. His redemption arc. Favorite is Lando and McLaren, though I love Williams and Sauber, Audi, especially Nico. Oh, Nico! Yes! Wait, what the... Oh, okay, it actually throws out those things. Okay. Yeah, I want Nico. Favorite team principals? I really like Christian Horner, actually. But also Gunther Steiner. Gunther Steiner was like the best team principal. He was just such a fucking character. He was so good. I know he didn't bring in the results for Haas, really, but... You know, that team was on a limited budget anyway. I also kind of like Zach Brown, actually. I'm really kind of bored with McLaren winning, but I really like Zach Brown. I'm trying to think who else is around. Laura Mekias because of his facial hair, and it reminds me of mine. What do you think about Horner going to Cadillac? Wait, is that actually been confirmed? Zach Brown the GOAT? Zach Brown's fucking awesome. He's just got that, like, I don't know, that energy, you know? He's just aura farming. I think that's what the kids call it, right? If Horner goes to Cadillac, that could be big. Reunited with Checo, maybe? Or even the chance to lead Bottas? Oh, James Vowles. How did I not even think about James Vowles? Yeah. Yeah, Toto Wolff's also good. I think when he lightens up, he's good. He's a bit too corporate sometimes for me. Talks are serious for Horner? Ooh. I mean, Red Bull did cut him out of the non-racing, like, or the other companies he was CEO of or something, or director in. So I can see why he'd want to leave. Unless that's why they did it. Unless he'd already got, like, talks underway with Cadillac, and that's why they cut him out of it. Is as confirmed as Checo and Cadillac? Okay, so I'm guessing not very much. Honestly, while Checo deserves a chance at Cadillac, I prefer to see Bottas there. Because Bottas just spent, like, 4 or 5 years just being like told, you know, let Hamilton win. And I hate that for Bottas, because Bottas is a good driver. And again, a fucking brilliant character. Like, have you seen his fucking ads and the videos that he does? He's fucking legendary. Sorry to anybody currently walking on this bridge.
Please stand clear of the designated.
Yeah, I'm getting there. It's not confirmed, but nearly. Wait, so no Bottas to Checo? No Bottas to Cadillac? I'd be sad about that. I mean, they may go with 2 experienced drivers, but I doubt it. Did you see the Audi livery? I haven't seen the Audi livery. Silver and red? That sounds awesome. It's a Ferrari if it's silver and red. On Insta? Oh, I never use Instagram. That would be why. I'm not a fan of Instagram. Okay, Sam, if you're that fucked, mate, take a rest.
I was about to...
Hello, Ava on the Twitch side. How we doing? It's good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. Have a little sleep, Sam. Have a little nap, mate. Yeah, I vibe with Sam. You work really hard, you take a nap. You work really hard again, you take another nap. And you just repeat that until you go to bed at night. I'm a big fan of nappers. Good to see you as well, Ava. How's life? I think you've been in a stream recently before, right? Because I've started kind of on and off streaming again. I'm a sucker for green, so I'm sad, but I'm a fan of Audi. Yeah, Aston Martin green, not fucking kick.com head, shoulders, knees and toes steak F1 team. Or whatever the fuck they're called now. The 25 names. Life is lifing in a good way or a bad way? Because I hope it's a good way. But yeah, life do life. But yeah, like Aston Martin green is a sexy green.
Time to go.
The neon green is just, it looks too much like a creator team. Like you've done, like the Sauber this year and last year has looked, I think it's better this year, if I remember rightly. I haven't watched F1 in a while now. But like, I think last season especially, it was like someone had done the creator team in the F1 game and they'd gone, yeah, I'll use neon green. All right, so PCC. I'm getting used to this now. I'm getting used to how to do stuff in this game. PCC. And then he needs another rest. You took a nap like 2 minutes ago, Sam. There we go. All right. Bridge. And then we bridge. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was wanting to do all along.
Let's get this done.
I wanted to go over the whole fucking river, not just the little one that's easy to cross anyway. Aston and Kick Sauber fish and chips on your Todd steak F1 team is both nice, but yeah, Aston. I don't agree that the steak one is nice. Although, actually, I think the Sauber one got better this year again, if I remember rightly. Try out Pilgrims once. Oh shit. What is Pilgrim? It's free. It was a fun short game. Nice. My streams at the moment are just casual ways of me catching up on my existing huge Steam library. I say that this is not a game I have on Steam, but yeah, currently it's just a way of me completing all the story games I have that I need to complete. There we go. It got so much better. Wait, did they change it again?
Please stand clear of the designated construction area.
I like the far out zoom. Can we do that more often? Can we get the far out camera level more often? That's a Tao question. Because I'd love to be able to just run around as a little dude. Like this. Like this, I think this would be cool. That might be harder to detect when he's about to fall over all the time. But
Construction complete.
all right, cool. The bridge is bridged. Neutral, but we getting good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Keep looking up. Keep your head up. So if we want to upgrade this, we need 1,600 metals and 96 chiral crystals. And that would give us timefall resistant. Oh, because if it rains on the bridge, the bridge will start to deteriorate. Aha. That checks out. Okay. We don't actually have any active orders right now, do we? No. Okay, we've got that one on the grid anyway. So now we just have to go back to here. I really want to find a garage because I want to make another bike. And I don't... Oh, wait, no, we did construct a garage last time, didn't we? Didn't we construct a garage? Last time? I'm pretty sure we did. Ba 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 da ba ba da da ba da. You can adjust the length of a bridge. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. All right. Wait. Reverse trike. Repairing your vehicles. In the garage. Yeah, but how do you build a fucking garage? All right. Tal question. Have we learned how to build garages yet? Because I'm pretty sure we had to build one for the bike. No, we had to build a generator, I think, for the bike. Toy Story vibes. Enjoy the Golden Lap episode, Church. Hell yeah. There's more videos coming out soon, and I think you're going to like some of the games we've got coming. Some fun one. Okay, so... You only used a gen for the bike? Fuck. Okay. Yeah, because I think... I don't have a PCC here anyway. Be considerate and relieve yourself. Let's do it. Pee, Sam. Are you just peeing yourself? Oh, there we go. I got an achievement for peeing. I had almost 800 mils of piss ready to go. What is? I don't know if this is a mechanic that does something, but... We're just peeing. We're just peeing. What happens if you turn the camera in? I don't want to. He's got his dick out. I'm sure he would just not let you, but at the risk of it for streaming, I'm going to say no. Okay. I would really, really like to get a bike. This is a long-ass way to run with no bike. I'm just saying. Oh. I think a bike is necessary. They've got to have a garage here somewhere, right? Maybe I've just not found it yet. Because they have vehicles at this base. And I'm sure they didn't import those on a boat. I mean, I'm not sure, but I'm confident they didn't import those on a boat. Which would mean they must have a garage. A chop shop. A car house. Some people would have liked to see that. Where are my simps? The way I read that, where are my simps? It kind of made me laugh. That's a watchtower. What the fuck is that? Ow. What the fuck is that? That's like a tar road? I guess it's just a normal road that's been time-falled or something. But holy shit. I don't want to keep urinating. Don't make me keep urinating. Ah! We're fine. We're fine. Oh no! I love how it tells me that my BB stress level is increasing like I give a damn. I am Sam Porter, worst parent in the West. For those of you not familiar with the game, I actually also turned set the audio output for the baby crying to an audio input on my computer that doesn't make any noise. So So it just, when it cries, I just don't hear it. It's muted. Essentially, I've muted the baby. You got to use the scanner before you cross the river? I know. It just looked so small. I thought, you know, it looked so narrow. I was like, what are the chances this thing has, like, deep water? 100%, apparently. Literally shook the baby. I mean, we tried shaking the baby silent, but I don't think it actually appreciated it. What is this? It's just like a rocket site? I feel like this is going to launch a rocket or something. This is interesting. I'm going to start pressing R1 more, just so that I can actually remember to use the scanner more. I need to get more familiar with tapping R1. This also shows you, like, nearby resources and stuff.
There we go.
It's almost like you should use the tools you're given. Wait, this is Lake Knot City, right? So if we just run around and collect these little packages that have just been left out, that's like a quick win.
Keep on keeping on.
Thanks, keep on keeping on. I'm pretty sure this is mule territory. That might be why they've been dropped and abandoned. Balance, Sammy.
Steady.
What is going on there? I don't know if I want to know. I don't know if I want to know. That's a next stream problem. All right.
There we go.
Looks more like a space elevator, but it's not high enough. True. Maybe that's the space elevator, because those things are going upwards. Oh.
Oh yeah.
All right. One of those was destined for craftsmen. We're not going back there just yet. I really want to see if we can get a bike from Lake Knot City. Lake, definitely not a city. We can recycle these destroyed materials as well. I'm good for the environment, I tell you. Why is there a wisp still here? Okay, it's gone. Okay. What is that? Oh, that's the post box. Okay. We're good. We're so good. My boots are running low though. I don't know if I have any spares. Oh, I do have spares. Yeah, because these are the ones that I took off to wear sandalweed when we went around the BT area. Jesus Christ, there was lightning. Shit, Sam. You better chill the fuck out. Looks more like a Sam. Looks more like a space elevator. Yeah, it does. Wait, I already read that. What is it? I'm clearly getting tired. We're nearing the end of stream, chat. We're definitely nearing the end of stream. What is this? What is this? Got a lot of likes, but I don't know if it actually does anything.
There we go.
Okay, there's a lot of chiral crystals. We need those to upgrade the bridge, actually. Although I don't think it's not in a rainy area. I don't think we need to. See, yeah, look. These things. Is this a garage? Sam, please. Is this a garage? Is it just a fucking parking spot that counts as a garage? Because something's going on here. Can we do something here? Is this a thing? Can I feel at one with the parking space? It does shine green, doesn't it? I don't know what the fuck a garage looks like in this game.
Well, better get it done.
Listen, I'm trying to find a garage, okay? We do need to get it done, but I'm trying to find a garage. Don't... What the this, I mean, I don't know. I just wanna make a fucking bike. That's all I want.
Welcome to Lake Knot City. Proceed to distribution center.
Will it show up? Will it show up on the map? Sign. They're all just fucking signs. Lake Knot City. Sign, sign, sign. Doesn't say anything about garage. I feel like that's the kind of thing that would come up on the map.
Someone's happy.
I guess you gotta keep yourself amused, right? When you do it when you're a courier at the end of the edge of the world. You know what? Free ladder. I'll pick that up as well. Wait, hold on. This guy's dropped a ladder right next to one of these spots. This has got to be something you can do something with. But there's no, like, access terminal button like there usually is. Confused about that. I wonder if there's a garage here and I'm just missing it. He's running with his gun out. Sam, please. I don't know. Wait, wouldn't you keep a garage inside the main base? Since we have a big old fucking ramp. No, this is just a warehouse. We're just back in the Amazon warehouse again. God damn it. I really want a bike. Alright, deliver lost cargo. Keep on. It says keep on keeping on, I think. Instead of keep on keeping up. Oh.
Hey, Sam. Good to see you. Guys like you make me proud to be part of Bridges.
Okay, final towel question of the day. And this is a towel question. Does this place have a garage? You don't have to tell me what it is or where it is. Just does it have one? It definitely says up. I don't know that it does. Let me run through one again. More bandwidth. If it has the circle elevator, there's a garage. Ah, oh, fuck. So there is one. Okay. This is the next half an hour of the stream is me trying to find the garage. Wait, cargo's been trusted to another player? Oh, because it's not supposed to go here. Yeah, okay, I get you. Level 58? Can we hit level 58? No. Yes! Hey, let's go. Level 58.
Until the next delivery.
So the existence of a circle elevator presupposing the existence of a garage would surely imply that the garage is the circle elevator. Except it's not. Where the fuck is your garage, William? Because it's not this, because that's the private room. You access it from the terminal? Oh. There are no vehicles available? Oh, so I have to fabricate it first. Nope. Okay, how do I make a bike? How do I make it? This is another towel question. You can tell me. I just want a bike. Because I see ladder, climbing anchor, PCC, spray, blood bag, smoke, boots, bowler gun, and hermetic grenade. You're about to tell me you don't have the blueprint. I fucking knew it. I knew you were going to say that. Fuck. Fuck! All right, well, on that cheerful note, I think we're going to end it here for today. Use the bus outside. Yeah. I'm not ending it here because we don't have a bike. I was going to end it anyway. I'm not that sour, but I am sour. We're going to save. And we're going to quit. Oh, my God. Chat. That is it for the day. Oh, I'm tired. Okay, I'm very tired, very sleepy. Do 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 do. right. Well, YouTube, thank you for being here. And goodbye. Kush out. Where's the end button? There it is.